is scheduled. There you go.
Now we live. What's up, man? We just been talking. Hey, yeah, but go
Start
ahead.
over. Yeah, y'all. Radio back.
I know I'm back. Hell yeah.
Radio back with his booty
I take
ass.
radio. I take radio on that one because we wasn't even live. My bad.
Nope.
We live. We live. Now we got people clicking on. I'm like, what?
Okay.
With nobody clicking on? What the heck?
Do your sound check again. Make sure they can
sound
hear
check. Y'all give me the number one if y'all can hear me. Number two if you can't hear me. Sound check. Mic check. Rico. Yeah. What's up, brother? My bad. Shit. We were talking for 10 minutes. I thought we was live.
I'm glad you asked. Cause I wouldn't even looked up there. We'd have still been running our fucking mouth.
Quan 1993. What's up, brother?
All right. Good.
Quan, it's good to see you, man. Steve, it's good to see you. Steve, what's going on? Yeah.
Y'all missed a good 15-minute conversation.
I ain't done this in so long, man. What's up, Quan? Quan, man, he always supporting us. We got 6 people up already.
Great.
Fly with Clueless.
Jay.
Yeah, Clueless. What's going on? I never seen that name before. That's my first time seeing it.
But we welcome all.
Yes. How y'all
Lovers,
doing?
Haters, in-betweeners.
Yeah, that's right. We was talking about jobs and how y'all jobs going. Anybody furloughed? Anybody got laid off? What's going on? How y'all hanging in there? Food stamps. They look like everybody gonna be getting their food stamps tomorrow or today. That's what I unless I read something wrong. I heard the judge overturned everything so everybody can get their food stamps.
Oh, did it? Okay. I know they were talking about a judge was hopefully we're gonna rule against them. I mean, and it's a shame it even come down to that because that motherfucker knew he could have paid them food stamps.
What's up, NYS Gun? What's going on?
NY Shogun, New York Shogun.
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean, because we've had.
But I think they're digging into the emergency funds, Rico.
Yeah, they done it every time they shut down the government. This is about the 20th damn shutdown we done had, and they always dug into the emergency fund and paid it. It's just that asshole decided this time he didn't want to do it. And he did that just trying to be, one, because he nasty. And then 2, he did it trying to put pressure. I'm like, don't let people go hungry because you trying to, if you're going to win the fight, win the fight. People shouldn't, sick and old people and children, because everybody on food stamps ain't lazy. It's a lot of the elderly on food stamps. It's a lot of the disabled.
Right.
Like our brother Coach here. On them stamps.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying is.
Hey, Coach. It says, Coach, I've been here for a while. Send me a text message. I don't know who this is. Clueless kid.
He said he changed his username. That's all. It might be something.
I wonder what he changed it to.
Or from.
From right. From to what? Yeah. But man, it's a
he
lot
up here, look. He up here with his burn.
For the elderly people, the ones that they usually get them stamps, and then they not getting them. That's a bad feeling,
Yeah, that's terrible,
Yeah.
But that's the state of
Mr. Pepper, what's going
America.
on? Yep.
Yeah, the state of America. So it's a damn mess. But
so let's catch up on like what's been going on with the title. Man, it looks like the passport bros are the ones that was exploiting women. Look like they're not getting the money they. I pay attention to a couple of them. I'm not gonna say no names, but some of them they money drying up. They not really taking no trips no more. What you think they have something to do with these countries getting tired of this shit, or are people just getting tired of seeing the same bullshit and they not showing no women? They ain't showing no, but they showing 3s and 4s and 5s. What you think?
I think it's more that the people are getting tired of it because
just like Travel 2 said, passport bros are losers.
Yeah, I mean because I've sat there and it's true that the countries are starting to get tired of them and some of their behavior, and it's part of it is countries are getting tired of them and their behavior, and then part of it is countries are getting tired of all Americans. Because again, Mr. El Presidente being, he's making it difficult for Americans when we travel overseas, because I understand we do shit to them. And that's why, there's a big fight with Colombia and the president of Brazil, Colombia. He's fighting with them. So
you think that has a lot to do with it?
Yeah, it has a lot to do with it, bro. Americans have always had a tough reputation. They used, you know, the ugly American with our
Travel POV. What's up, man?
that's Rick James.
Yeah.
So the ugly American was a real thing, and then I think now, you know, and I got friends. People told me they traveled to Europe.
Melvin, shout out to Melvin, my brother Melvin. Shout out to Melvin, El Piloto Tour.
Especially like if you go to Europe and you say you American, ain't nobody gonna beat you up, but they're gonna look at you like you a piece of shit. So they just so it's not just the DR or Latin America. It's pretty much everywhere. You know, it's just like we're looked at poorly right now, and until we get somebody else in there that's going to change our reputation, we're going to have to deal with it.
But you think, you know, the Dominican Republic look like they've been getting tighter on making sure you have a return ticket and all that shit. And I mean, you can't blame Trump for Sosua. I mean, Sosua.
They
were starting to change Sosua before Trump even came in office.
Right, but what I said, it's a combination of things. Some things it was the people that were their behavior, because and the same thing in Medellin. You know, Medellin was getting, you know, it's not just Sosua. Medellin, they checking motherfuckers' phones at the airport. You know what I'm saying? Because they tired of the behavior.
Now, somebody said that's just a hoax and that ain't real, but I think
I heard it's real. I don't know, but I've heard it's real. It's been reported by several reputable people that I'm aware of that saying that you know, they are, and I know they can do it because the US does it. You know, so when people come like, oh, they can't do that, I'm like, you know that when you come back in, those customs agents they do that to foreigners all the time. That's normal for them to say, hey, give me your phone, all that, and go. And if you say no, get your ass on the plane and bye.
They can do that.
The US does it.
Right.
They do it all the time.
Mr. Pepper says, word to the streets, the Sosua was popping last night.
I seen some of it. Yeah, there was people out there, but I don't know if I would call that popping. But they was out there. There's a couple of YouTubers they got some parties on there. You can go see for yourself.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. Well, that look like Southeast DC.
You know, they probably gonna do like Super Bowl parties and Halloween parties. It ain't gonna be crunk like it used to.
Yeah, but I seen some of them parties. I mean, the parties I saw last night, I'm like, oh, that look like the projects of Baton Rouge. They did.
Say New Orleans. Say New Orleans. Don't say Baton Rouge.
Hey, I know a project party when I see one. I know I fucks with the project parties.
Yeah,
that was my speed, but I'm like, that's a project party. That's a project party.
Yeah, TSA checked my phone 2 straight trips into the DR. Wow. See, they didn't check my phone, but they wanted a return ticket. They asked for my email.
No, but TSA, I think he's talking about that's in the US.
No, he said trips to the DR.
Right, but I don't know. Are you talking about the US, Steve Rose? Because he's saying TSA. They don't have TSA in the DR.
So he must be talking about leaving the United States.
They wouldn't check it leaving. They're going to check it on return.
Oh, on the return. Okay.
Yeah,
that's what he's probably talking about.
And they do that, but they do that to foreign travelers coming into the U.S. all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they make them unlock your damn phone, you know, and anything that customs asks for, you either going to give it up or they can just tell you on the spot, nope, turn around, send your ass back.
What you think they checking for, Rico?
They check for drug smuggling. You know, those are the first things they their biggest concern.
So they're not checking to see how many holes you got on the list to try to.
Steve Rose said in the USA, yeah.
Okay, in the USA, gotcha.
But they can be checking for things like if they're checking for drug trafficking, they'll also be looking to see if it's anything that maybe seems suspicious around human trafficking.
But let's say you've been talking to on Cupid.com or whatever it's called. Yeah. You've been talking to 2 hoes and said I'm gonna hit that tomorrow. And
they can if they want to. They usually don't, but they can. And that's just a tool that at the Medellin airport they decided to use because they
But
knew
they're not gonna turn you around for prostitutes.
They can. They can turn you around for anything. People have got to stop believing no country has to let no motherfucking body in but their citizens. If you ain't a citizen, they don't have to let you in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it could be for any reason.
Because you could be too dark skinned, they not let your black ass.
I mean, they shouldn't say that, but they could. They could.
I believe it didn't happen before, Rico.
Oh, it's done happen before.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't absolutely, happen before. So, so I think that then along with the international relations going back and forth between the different countries. So the countries that Trump is pissing off, because he did it to some African countries, Mali, and he's definitely, they talking about he might be getting ready to go to war with Venezuela. I hope not, but I don't know.
Yeah, but now I've been here. Only thing I heard was they asking people to leave Mexico because it's getting heated in Mexico.
Oh yeah, Mexico. But Mexico, a lot of that. See, and then you got a lot of stuff going on around like some places where you say foreigners are not welcome around gentrification. Which, to be honest, I kind of think that that's what Sosua is about to go through. It's about to go through a period of gentrification. So as much as people talk, I'm like, the locals are going to have to move. It just happens. Gentrification happens everywhere in the world.
Right.
Sosua is no exception to it.
And, Troy took a couple pictures and he took some pictures of some white people just all on the bench, happy and smiling. And I'm just saying, like
a lot of the riffraff gone.
You think that's what I was about to say. Like look like it's all they happy and ain't no colors walking up and down the street.
I don't even have to say nothing. It just can.
Yeah. So Troy sent us a couple pictures with all those white people at the restaurant and just enjoying themselves. I'm like,
I ain't mad at them. I told you I would probably like Sosua better now than when I went up there in April. Because when I went up there in April, it was
crunk. Yeah, it was crunk. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But the way it is now, and I'm laughing because right now, what's going on right now, one of the big passport goofies, I'm gonna say his fucking name, Jay Rello. He in Punta Cana right now.
Right.
But I was watching him earlier and I was listening to him and I'm like, it's kind of true. But if you wasn't such a crash out, anybody could have told you Punta Cana's not Sosua. You're not gonna have whores running around in the daytime, 24 hours a day, all over the place. No, and he's like, well, where they at? I'm like, at fucking work. Mm-hmm. That thing you don't have. And the ones that's going to sell will come out at night in that one particular spot. Mm-hmm. That's it.
And my boy said, what's up, Coach Enrico? Don't write Baton Rouge off. We know how to get down at Southern University. That's right, brother. Yeah, I went to a Southern game about 4 weeks ago, man. I enjoyed myself. Yeah, Baton Rouge did hit the most murder capital number 3 in the United States this year. I'm like, God damn. But anyway, go ahead, keep going.
That title get passed around every year though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they'll do a big crackdown, tamp it down, and then some other city will take over.
Party hard. I don't care what nobody say. It was too many happy brothers. White folks hate it.
Bro, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think them white folks give 2 fucks about y'all.
I agree with him though, Rico.
I totally disagree.
The passport bros, whatever you want to call them, they was having so much fun, and everybody was kumbaya. And
I totally disagree with it. I'm not.
No, man. They said we got to cut this.
They were out there. They were out there acting a goddamn fool.
What you mean? I don't hear they act like a fool in
Sosua. Bro, in Sosua.
You talking about like fight? You talking about like fighting?
No, I don't think it was so much. I heard there was a few,
I mean, of course, if you got some black folks around, you're gonna.
But I think there was a lot of.
You're gonna see fights with them too.
But no, you had a lot of them fighting with them working girls because they were putting this shit all up on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You like every week,
Mm-hmm.
like 2-3 times a week.
Yeah, I used to see that.
2-3 times a
I've
week.
seen plenty of people send me
Busting
videos.
windows, fighting, the police coming.
Razor Ray. Shout out to Razor Ray.
Every week.
Razor Ray will send me some videos.
Every week. And maybe if they wouldn't putting everything on the internet, they would still have it. But they can't stay away from doing that. So you your own demise. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of now, granted, a lot of what they were doing is the very thing that the Dominicans do.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole problem is you can't do what they do. We all know that.
Right.
We can't do what you and that's the same thing they say. Oh, in Africa, they ain't saying that the local men is beating the women's ass. I like that. Don't mean we get to go and beat them.
Right. Shout out to Carl. What's up, brother?
That's just a crazy answer to say that the local. So a lot of it was like they riding around like the moto concho drivers. And what is the one thing everybody complain about here? The crazy fucking moto concho drivers.
Right, they do.
So why you want to get there and do the same shit that's already a problem?
Exactly. Yeah, you just piling on top of it.
Piling on.
Look, Steve said they checked his phone and scanned it.
Yeah, they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
They can.
Mm-hmm. TSA looking for something.
Yeah, they're looking for something. They could be looking for drug trafficking, money laundering, human trafficking. Just don't like your ass.
Yeah, Quan say passport bros polluting half of the country.
Yeah.
Populating half of the country. Man, look at this. I don't care who disagree. I'll be in Carib, but the good times between brothers, we don't have that in the U.S. I agree with him on that. I agree because you're gonna get shot, Rico. You
get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you hanging around that you worry about getting shot? I'm in the U.S. every day, all day, and I hang out with Rico.
He talking about going out having if you go to a Jamie Foxx show, you better run straight to the car right after the Jamie Foxx comedy.
Yeah. Look.
If you go to a Cat Williams show, you got to go straight to the car.
Okay, well I tell you what they do in Sosua. Tell me anywhere else in the world where black men can congregate in numbers and that same behavior other than Sosua. Name me one other place on the fucking globe.
Colombia.
No, they can't.
Why not?
No, they can't. They don't get to act out there like that. Colombia ain't.
They don't have a whole bunch. They don't have a whole bunch of black people in Colombia.
Excuse me. Black American men can get together in those numbers like they did in Sosua and get their shit off like they was in Sosua. They cannot do that in Colombia. Half of them in Colombia scared to death of getting scoped and getting taken out. Same thing in Brazil. Right. Thailand is run by them white boys and them Russians and them Indians. We're less than 5% of the population in Thailand, so they ain't running shit there. Yeah. Same thing in the Philippines. They just don't.
Yeah, but I think trucking
don't have them numbers like that no more.
Trucking says who's beating women. Not everyone.
There's a lot of them. No, I'm sorry if you don't know.
I found my wife here. I got my wife here too, brother. So welcome to the show. I've never heard of you before, but yeah, my wife is here also. I live in Santo Domingo, so we're not saying all of them, but it does happen. I've seen.
Yeah, it happens.
I remember that video last year, 2 years ago.
Man, there's been so many of them I've seen. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not saying it's all of them, and I'm not saying it's the majority of them. I'm saying it's way too many for it to be happening, and they need to stop putting it all online. That's the problem.
Mr. Pepper say Boca Chica. Oh yeah, he said Boca Chica got the. Now he right. At night, Boca Chica does.
You can't count Haitians. Haitians are not Black American men.
It'd be Dominican women too on that strip.
I'm talking about. Do you see 11,000 Black American men congregating, hanging out in Boca Chica like they used to in Sosua?
It ain't as many as Sosua, but it's a lot of them.
Yes, because everywhere else, what I'm saying is, if our numbers get too big in other places, why do you think all these years I'm like, they got plenty of hoes in Santo Domingo? They're not gonna let them do that shit there. They can do it in Santiago. They're not gonna let them do it there. Sosua just let it happen organically.
They let it happen in Boca Chica also.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't think good luck at getting it back again. Because y'all already talking about Boca Chica being gentrified too, with all the new shit they built.
Yeah, they building
and that means it. The only place where black men could do that shit, like, you know, the only other place on the globe we can do that in America.
You're right.
In America, where we got our hoods wherever we want, and we can congregate, and we can be the cultural and the numeric influence in a population where we feel like, yeah, it's brothers. In America.
3 said, man, Sosua used to be lit almost every night. I've always had a great time there and met some cool brothers. Yeah. But, remember what you said yesterday, Rico, when we was offline? You said, do you think the Sosua group, the cool brothers, like he said, they still gonna meet up without the women?
What do you mean?
Remember you saying, like, they not going, ain't no women gonna be there, so why would a whole bunch of hard
I don't think a whole, but come on, let's face it, the number one driver, not for all, it's not 100%. The number one driver, the reason for Sosua's big draw was the completely, it was an open air brothel. It was an open air brothel. Let's not pretend I get all the brothers and the coolness and all that shit. It was a fucking open air brothel when I was there in April. Now, I hung out at Flips, got towed up to the floor. Me and Ray got the video up, drunk as hell.
Yeah, you and Ray.
When we walked outside to go back to our Airbnb, it was an open air brothel. Y'all can't pretend and play like, oh no, it was an open air brothel. But I was like, I didn't care.
But listen what Quan says. Imagine what was happening before the internet existed. It was mostly white folks before. Let me tell you somebody that put, what's his name? The comedian.
Blame the shit on the internet. The internet fucked y'all.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have to put it on there.
Mm-hmm. What's the comedian? This he used to come here all the time. I'm gonna tell you somebody else used to come here all the time. The guy that played with the Cowboys, the wide receiver. What was his name? Not Chad Johnson.
Michael Irvin?
No, the crazy one that always got in trouble, eating popcorn and taking his shirt off all the time. What was his name?
T.O.?
Yeah, T.O. used to come to Sosua all the time.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that.
Yeah. So
I don't know why, but I can believe that. Because I'm like, with your money, nigga, you should be in Santo Domingo.
Right. But
the capital. Why you want them fucking adjustable 3s and 4s there? Go to the capital.
But I believe before, like what Quan said, before the internet, they probably had some good 7, 8s, and 9s over there, but it fell off, and the 4 and 5s. They said, hey, we can make $60, $70, so the 4 and 5 started to come.
Yeah, and then they did say that a lot of them didn't want their family to know what was going on, but they filming everything, and they're still doing it in they're doing it in Thailand. You got all the content up there because that's all they talk about, content. Jay Rello down in Punta Cana trying to do it, content, and that's like,
so why
just mess everything up.
I've been looking at their numbers. Their numbers has been declining in the last 4 months, 3-4 months.
It's just getting old.
Like they used to have a whole bunch of views, and it's 175 new.
Once you oversaturate something, then all of a sudden, people gonna look for something new. It just
you're not really showing nothing either.
I mean, to the point, it's and then the crazy part about, let's get to this because this is about the e-begging. To the point that, like your boy NYC, and I was talking to him last night on Rays, and it seems like he is a harmless young man, but at the same time, this motherfucker is crazy and a bum.
Right.
There's absolutely no way. And when I say harmless, he's not harming anybody else other than himself and his reputation. I'm not going to say the reputation of
putting himself in jeopardy, like getting hurt.
Yeah, and in some ways, because I'm like, how in the fuck do you fly to a foreign country and not be out the airport and you're broke and begging? How are you begging at the airport and you haven't even gotten outside?
Mm-hmm.
We can't keep saying all this is entertainment.
Right.
This is what I'm like, God damn.
And see, I think he be wanting to crash out, but he just don't. He know if he crash out too hard, he'll be locked up in some damn Thai jail.
Yeah, what's the appeal of saying you a crash out.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to wanting to be an athlete, a singer, a lover boy, a playboy, I get all that. I'm like, you walk around, I'm a bum, I'm a bum, I'm a bum, I'm a bum, I'm a bum.
That's true.
I'm bum man. I'm a bum, I'm a bum, I'm a bum, I'm a bum.
Send me something.
Put a few dollars on me. I'm a bum, I'm a bum, I'm a bum. I'm just like, are you serious?
Yeah.
How the fuck is that something to brag about? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but for a while, man, people was paying for them to be bums.
I swear to God, and I'm telling you, I was talking to him last night on Raise a Raise, and I was like, this shit is crazy. Uh-huh. But literally, he done got there with no money, said he had no money.
Where? When you say where?
The sewer.
Oh, he's in the sewer.
He's in the sewer now. So he flew in there yesterday, immediately got on his phone and started begging. I'm not calling it no fucking fundraising because it's not fundraising. It's begging.
Right.
Begging for money. He ain't got no accommodations, so he don't know where the fuck he gonna sleep. He ain't got money for food. I don't know what he flew in with. He flew in with no money. Then he ends up at who did y'all say had a fire party last night? Freddie, some dude named I think Freddie Mac, whatever.
Okay.
Video, right? And it was a nice party, nice numbers. Now the quality of the content was some adjustable 2s and 3s all over the place. And don't take my word for it because his fucking chat said it, and I agreed with him. Right. I'm like, I know a project party when I see one. So, and I would have got down with him. I'm like, hey, but there's some project chicks up in here.
Right. Yep, you just got drunk and just had a good time shooting.
It was a boatload. It was a bunch of fat ones, the ones with the color hair, the lashes, the fake nails, the busted BBWs, and every fucking thing else. It just was.
Yeah.
And y'all, you don't believe me? Go watch the video. But he was, and then that's NYC's cup of tea. But he's on there talking to me and Rays, and he literally said he was talking to this young lady, and he's like, "Oh, give me your number." I'm like, NYC, what the fuck are you doing? Because he had just told me and Razor a minute ago he had no money. So he said, you mean you only got like $12? He said, no, I only got zero. I have no money. And I was like,
but he trying to get
a date. And yeah. I'm like, NYC, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, he probably trying to get $40, $50 so he can buy one of them for the night.
But before you make a date, get the money. Because he got in trouble last time up there because he slept with a girl and didn't have money. I'm like, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep getting there and sleeping with these women, and then when they ask for their money,
let me hold.
You like, wait a minute. Let me do a fundraiser. I'm like, are you serious? Nah, that might be what you like, Rick James. It ain't what I like. You talking about being a bum? Hell no.
I don't think Rick James talking about that.
Oh, I don't know. What? Maybe them adjustable 3s, they were fun back in the day. I tell everybody, I used to be a hood nigga like that. I swear to God, I was like all of them. But the one thing I never was a bum. That was something I'm coming straight about the project.
I'm on a budget. I'm on a budget. I'm living my life. But when I don't have no money, like
I don't play that shit.
Like you didn't call me many times, John. We're gonna come pick you up, man. I'm chilling. I'm good. Catch me next.
I got you. Right.
Yeah. Now, if you got me, I'll say, okay, you got
right.
me. But I'm not about to jump in nobody's car with $40 or $28.22.
And I ain't asking nobody for nothing because that was like all of us coming from the hood, we had pride. That's the one thing. We had pride and self-respect. So we might pitch in together. Damn, man, let's pitch in together a couple dollars, try to get a couple of 40 ounces. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we would do stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Everybody
chip in. Get our 40 ounces in the park.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna do. I'm not trying to go no fucking party. I'm not trying to go no club. Nah, man, you got like that.
Stay at the house, turn the TV on, put some music on.
Right. But these niggas want to go on vacations overseas.
and cry and say, "Hey, please send me some money."
This is that. I was like, he ain't left the airport, and he's online begging for money.
Travel POV said, I just released I think it means Sasua short about the
funding.
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
We're gonna check it out, brother. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I agree with you, Johnny Blaze. I do absolutely blame the supporters.
Yeah.
It's just
See, I think the supporters, they thought they was gonna eventually see something like big time, but they don't never, they just see some 4s and 5s.
But my thing is, they never saw nothing big time. Ever. Not a single one. I'm gonna tell you who was their first love. Their first love with this bullshit, believe it or not, was Austin Holloman. Because remember, Austin Holloman made the Passport Bros explode.
Right.
He did that TikTok. Next thing you know, that little nigga was on TV, on the news. He was everywhere, right? And it's undeniable. It's like he made the movement popularized and got it out there in the algorithm. Now, they was funding him. Remember, they funded him all over the world. Austin ass is in Africa right now.
Right.
He's still living off of them funding him.
Yeah.
But at least he was still doing the begging too. I can say
he was showing some stuff.
And it didn't feel as much as begging.
Right.
These two niggas just flat out don't care.
Right.
So I'm like, they don't even try to dress the begging up. Jay Rello
and Austin Holloman, he be clean, be shaved. Yeah. He look like professional. Some of these niggas look like they ain't take a bath in 2-3 days. It was
still begging and bumming, but I have to admit now I would give anything if these two at least would clean up their begging to like his is. And I'm not even a fan of, because I tell me I wish the fuck I would catch one of y'all asking a nigga for anything. You can't ask. I have to go hungry. My pride will make me starve to death before I will beg. I will fucking drop dead starving before I will beg.
Yeah.
I won't do it. I just will not do it. And I don't know how these cats are raised that they just, ain't nothing wrong with begging. Get the fuck out of here. I can't even be around. I can't respect you as a man if that's why I can never respect them. How do you respect beggars?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
But what makes me mad is like you call that fundraising, but you'll walk right past a nigga on the street with a cup. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You'll tell a man on the street who might be a homeless vet, go out and get a job. That's a fucking military vet that might be going through PTSD as to why he's out on the street corner begging. That's how you look down your nose at them. But these two motherfuckers who ain't never lifted a boot, much less been in the military to do anything, y'all are giving them money for them to fly around and fuck whores?
Could have been a forklift driver, could have been anything, right. But you want, yeah.
So I'm like, and they be like, oh, you can't tell me. I'm not telling nobody what to do with their money. I'm just telling you, they're begging. In the same way, if you see somebody on the street corner with a cup, with a sign, they be like, well, they entertaining. So did that guy with that street sign that is a veteran. He got fucked up trying to defend this country or to keep your ass free. Yeah. So if I see y'all doing that, then every time I see y'all with a homeless person, y'all should be ready to drop $1 or $2. But you don't, and I know you don't. I know how most of us are, how we look at homeless beggars on the street. Most of us just inherently believe they're lazy, and these motherfuckers not.
So if where you put Rico? Where you put
lazy? This nigga is.
You know, I can't remember people's names that good. Probably the 30 people that know. What's the dude name that don't never have no haircut, that don't have no fade, but he be showing women he got nappy hair. He don't never have no haircut.
You talking about Giamo? Are you?
Yeah, Giamo. Yeah, that's so where you put Giamo at?
He don't beg.
Wait,
he's never done a fundraiser that I've seen. No, I've never seen him do a fundraiser. He gets money because well, first of all, that motherfucker he a amateur porn star.
But at least he be showing women on his shit.
Yeah. I'm saying so he get money from other ways, which I have to respect that he's getting money from other ways, so he doesn't beg.
Yeah.
He doesn't beg. He just doesn't. And that's all for me. The conversation is about is the lack of self-respect and self-awareness that you're out here begging.
If Giamo listening right now, man, I watch you sometimes. Just get that lined up sometimes. That's all. I mean, I'm serious, brother. But anyway,
and I'll be honest with you,
I respect what he does.
I got mad respect. I always talk shit about him because he loved him an adjustable 4 or 5, right? But
hey, at least he's showing some. At least he ain't showing.
Yeah. He'd be like, shit. He'd be like, fuck that. You see that BBL? I said, oh, that's Giamo type, right? So, but I respect him because he's not out here trying to project himself as something that he's not.
Right.
And he's self-aware and he is honest and pretty transparent, even if he do some weird shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He is pretty honest and transparent. I don't see him lying about nothing. And that's all the rest of them do is they just lie nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
And they beg and they're bummed. I mean, literally, think about it, guys. When y'all go back to your teenage years, how did y'all reflect? How did y'all treat a begging motherfucker all the time?
Man, get your begging ass from around here. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, this motherfucker asked me one more time, I'm going to smack the shit out of him. And that would be everybody.
Go get a job. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would be, even like we went to high school, man, remember, look this begging. I mean, everybody did. Everybody. That's why I was like, that was where that was also not just reinforced in the home. The streets reinforced to me. Nigga, you out here begging, they going to disrespect the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
So if you want any type of respect, you can't be a beggar in the streets because the streets gonna disrespect the fuck out of you if you become as a
Coin got a point. I think you think some of them are on drugs or just smoking weed all the time.
He talking about the homeless people back.
The homeless people. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's what he.
Don't forget Floyd Bump. I've never heard of him.
Floyd, that used to be that's Austin's old sidekick. He's bum too.
He still got his channel going. He traveled.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while though, so I don't know what happened to him. I think ever since him and Austin broke up, because Austin will use a motherfucker and then kick you to the curb. Because Austin doesn't. And anybody that doesn't follow Austin art, he will use your motherfucking ass, and then when he done with you, Austin gonna throw you to the side like a fat bitch.
Oh, yeah, he'll treat you like Cash Money Baby, like baby will get rid of you when he
get rid of these niggas. And all these niggas, I said, all these niggas run around. I'm Austin best friend. I'm Austin best friend. I'm Austin best. I say next week,
gone.
Austin will throw a motherfucker to the trash. He ain't got no loyalty. That motherfucker don't have a loyal bone in his body. I mean, the list of people I seen him go through, I'm like, damn. And niggas, he done had niggas running around the world doing all kinds of dumb shit with him. He kick him to the curb.
So it's really nowhere for them to go. I mean, it look like they still floating around though.
They trying to figure out the next thing. It's a bunch of nobodies with no talent, of no talent ass niggas. So now everybody trying to figure out, how do I be the next Kim Kardashian? Make $1 million with no fucking talent. I'm like, you ain't white. You can start there. And then, you can start there.
Let me say this, Rico. I never thought in my life I would be receiving a disability check for 10 years straight. But the reason I said that is because I worked my ass off when I played with the New York Yankees. I worked at Albertsons. My first job was at Taco Bell. And I never stopped working. Even when I got released from the Yankees organization, I still worked and became a varsity baseball coach / security officer. And then I got assaulted. And then I applied for disability and I got it.
But you know what that works.
It's a lot of people. I'm gonna finish this. Let me just say this. It's a lot of people that's never worked, and do they get disability?
Fuck no, unless if you are truly disabled.
No. I'm saying if you don't work at all, you only have 1 or 2 jobs for a year or two, and then you sell weed for the rest of your life. And then you become disabled and apply for a disability. Do you get this disability?
Are really in America, if you are truly, really provably disabled, yes, you can get a check, but you ain't gonna get much.
But so it don't matter. You don't have to work at all, and you still get a disability.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, I didn't know
Doesn't
that.
matter. I mean,
Okay.
some people have never worked their entire life. So say you were born with a disability,
That's true.
then you'll get a check.
No, I'm just talking about the blacks and whites that never worked and just
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you end up disabled, you will.
Yeah.
The U.S. government will give you, a small stipend to support you, and I don't have nothing against that if you really disabled. I'm not shitting on people who
Shout
lose
out to
their
Rob.
legs
Thanks,
or
Rob.
go
Thanks,
blind.
Right.
I'm not, whether they worked or not. I'm not gonna
But
shit on you.
My point is, so if you're a barber and you cut hair and you make $100,000 a year and you don't never file taxes, you still can apply for disability.
If you get disabled, but you ain't applying for shit if you ain't disabled because you ain't did shit. Yeah, okay. You have to be. It has to be a real, true disability, and like that's not easy. You got to go through a lot of shit to prove it. Because they do know a lot of people. If they didn't put that into place, all kinds of motherfuckers will be making up shit.
Shout out to all the 40 people. Y'all hit that like button for us, please. Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
So that's a real good thing. And again, like I said, I think I'm all in support of, supporting anybody disabled, veteran or not veteran. Definitely the veterans first and foremost, but anybody. Anybody could end up disabled through no fault of their own, like what happened to you. But that's not the case because. And what's funny is, even though this motherfucker in Punta Cana right now, cutting up, acting up a fool and whoremongering off of other people's money, he gonna go back to the States still gainfully unemployed. Because
most of them probably live with their parents or.
But he don't care nothing about no job. If he get out, because supposedly there's still some questions because he according to him, he was in a real bad car accident and totaled a car.
Oh, NYC? Or you talking about
Rello?
Oh, Rello. Okay, Rello. Okay.
He did that Thursday night.
I don't wish no bad on nobody. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Thursday night, he personally, like I tell everybody, like, look, I don't give a fuck what happened to him. I don't wish it, but I wouldn't give a fuck if it did because he's reckless and foolish.
Right.
And
we said we was gonna talk about it. We didn't have some incidents since I've been off. We've been offline. Shoot, people been getting hurt and needing money and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm hugely sympathetic towards people who are doing the right thing, and then some bad luck or misfortune befalls them through no fault of their own, or through them they were doing the right thing. I'm very supportive and will always support people like that. But if you just out here being fucking reckless and irresponsible, like somebody you used to be a friend of the channel, and you choose to be motherfucking highly reckless and irresponsible in an older age in life, fuck you.
Yeah.
Especially especially when I've been in a place of telling you, like, look, you can't be playing like that. It's not a game. And you want to tell me, oh, shut the fuck up, you old hating ass nigga. Then when you get fucked all up and you got 9 toes like Deion Sanders, I'm gonna be like, fuck you. It's just that simple. Because we had that conversation. See, I was the bad guy.
Yeah, you was the bad guy.
You protect themselves.
Right. Yeah, Rico. No, they didn't say that, Rico. They said it's how you say it. You need to watch your tongue. It's how you say it.
Doesn't matter how you say it. If I tell you, radio, your stupid ass needs some insurance while you over there, you already pretty much disabled, busted up. You can't afford to be over there fucking around in the DR with that bullshit public health care because it's not worth it.
Right.
You
Mr. Pepper, no, he's not talking about.
You raised your voice at me. Fuck me raising my voice. I don't want to see you hurt, and I'd rather see you protected.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have to yell at you to get you to protect yourself, then I'm going to yell at you because I care. But then when you all fucked up, I'm going to be like, Domingo, don't call me. I told that nigga. I told him. So that's what I'm sitting there saying. But it doesn't matter how I said it. Guess what? Me and my tone, exactly, didn't have a motherfucking thing with it happening. And then when it happened, what was they doing? E-begging.
Mm-hmm.
What was they doing?
Begging.
E-begging.
Mm-hmm.
They was right out there with the hat in hand, passing it around. I need some help. I need some help. If your motherfucking ass had coverage, like I said, instead of telling me to shut the fuck up, you wouldn't need no help. Help yourself.
Why you saying help like that? Like you?
But I need some help when they get the begging and shit. I need a little help. Give me a little help.
Sound like you on Mississippi Burning, the movie.
Yeah.
I need some help.
But when you sit there and you try to tell them, this is why we tell you to do these things, so you don't have to do that.
Right.
But you like, I'm just partying. I'm having fun. Fuck me. I'm carefree. Okay.
I'm enjoying my life. I only got one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because what I do believe is that there are real people there on the island I see all the time. And these people are serious misfortune. I know you see it. Poor Dominicans, poor Haitians, through no fault of their own. Mm-hmm. Through no fault of their own. I can't imagine what some of the families that's suffering from Melissa because they in them dirt floor houses with them tin roofs and the shit done got washed down the fucking side of the hill.
In Jamaica, Dominican.
They were not being irresponsible.
They just don't have it.
They're just living in poverty.
They just don't have it.
Yeah. If they had the means and the opportunity to do things in a better way, I would hope they would. Some of them crazy motherfuckers still would do it, but I'm sure some of them would. So those are the people that I'm going to save my sympathy for. And I've never had a chance to tell them, hey, look, that's not good. You got to be careful. You got these babies out here.
You got a point. You got a point.
You know, but we in the expat community, we talk among each other and we try to tell each other these things to look out. They won't tell you, I'll go to fuck. You don't know what the fuck. All right, fine. Good.
Hey, Smiley say, are you related to Mark Jackson? Who the hell is Mark Jackson?
You look like Mark Jackson.
Huh?
He's a basketball coach. He's basketball player, basketball coach. Mark Jackson.
Me?
Yeah, you look like him.
I never heard that. I don't even know who Mark Jackson is.
Look up Mark Jackson. You'll see your ass, your bald head ass look just like him.
I'm finna look him up.
I don't know. That nigga might be from New Orleans. You look like him.
Is Mark Jackson from Louisiana?
Nah, I don't know about that.
I ain't never. They said back in the day I looked like Day. I looked like Mike Epps back in the day.
Nah, stop telling that lie. Ain't nobody told you that shit.
Yeah, they did. Yes, they did.
Ain't nobody told you that shit. You started that rumor.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest with you, I would say that too. Even these passport bros, they better start thinking about having some travel insurance. I think we had a pretty good run. Because remember, Coach, we even had the story about what's your boy that had the heart thing.
And I think I'm gonna think of his name in a minute.
And he was just there.
And he had the money. Thank God he had the money to have his
Look, like $10,000 he had to pay some shit like that.
And they didn't take him back to the emergency to the back of the room until his credit card went through.
Yeah, you're not in America. They ain't no emergency rooms here, you know. And I get it. They say,
Mark Jackson. I don't look like no Mark Jackson.
Yeah, you did, because his head used to be cut a little shorter. Yeah, you do, nigga. You're like old fat Mark Jackson. But
hey, look who we got came up. Our brother. What's up, brother?
What's going on, fellas? Oh, let me mute this.
I can't see the name. Take that.
Travel POV.
Rick James.
Rick James.
What's up, sir?
How y'all doing?
I'm calling you Rick James. goddammit.
Oh, go ahead.
Don't with your passport, bro. Name.
Okay.
What's up, brother?
You haven't checked out the channel, man. I'm doing a fundy tonight, man. Y'all gonna come through? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You up here e-begging?
No, I'm good. I'm good, man.
I've been watching you sometimes, man. Keep up the good work, man. You consistent. That's what I like about you. You consistent.
Man, I'm doing all types of stuff, AI stuff, all the stuff. I'm trying to get everything in, so I'm doing it. So I just want to say, like, what's up to y'all? I hope y'all are doing good. And it's been a while since I seen Rico on all types of arguing with people.
Yeah, he always that's his thing. You know, I had my last surgery, so I was down for like 3, 4.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
But you're doing better. Soul's doing her thing, and that's good. Rico, I was like turning on something about Kenya, and he's on there arguing with some woman. I'm like, what?
I'm trying to remember that one. I know the last couple times
When Relo went to Kenya, it was a big thing, and there was a woman on there. I don't know if you were arguing with her or you were on her side. I just saw it, all that screaming.
I
just
might have
turned
been
off.
on her side. Because I can't stand Rello. And I don't, it's kind of crazy because it makes it too easy for people to go, you just a hater, you just hater. I'm like, y'all act like y'all don't see the shit that he's doing.
But the thing is, what I don't understand is maybe some people are new to him and don't know his antics from before.
Right.
Or maybe that's the only thing I can think of, because I heard one guy talk today and he was like, yeah, the man was in jail. We got to do something. I'm like, I guess he's new to Torello.
Right. So what was you thinking? What was you thinking?
I know it's all fake and all that other stuff. I know they always have a scheme, they always have a plan, they always do these things. And it looked like yesterday they were just rushing to get whoever gets the money first.
Yeah.
It seems like whoever I'm at the airport. Let me go get this fundy off.
Right.
NYC.
They always going live at the same time.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask you, how do you feel about this black man hadn't even left the airport, and he? I mean, I'm like, come on.
Well, I think there's a master plan.
Yeah.
There's a guy named, I think his name is Carter 4.
Yeah.
Who they all asked to put the money to him.
Yep.
So maybe he's pulling all the strings.
What's the system? I mean, how does it work? Somebody gets
I don't know.
On the back end or something?
I don't know. But
it
is true. He's connected to all of them. Carter.
Yeah.
He's connected to all of them.
I don't know if he does ICE though, but I know he does NYC and Rello.
And then like I forgot about that ICE. And I'm like, do they got to do ICE City 5120 something like that?
Hey, I got scope. Let me go ahead and make this thumbnail. Let me make this title, and then put my hands up and show that I got scope them in the bed.
Yeah, you gonna be up in about an hour.
I'm gonna be on Ryan's thing. Ryan's starts at 7, so I'll probably be over there.
All right, we'll check it out. All right, brother, take care, man.
All right, man. All right, y'all take care.
All right, Rick.
All right.
But it's just crazy because I forgot about that. The other guy,
J, shout out to Big J.
Claim he got salute sir.
Mm-hmm.
Claim he got scoped in Sosua by a Haitian girl, and I'm like, bro, and I'm not gonna say because they have very, 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 very small cases of the scopolamine, but all the cases I've seen up until now has been in Santo Domingo. It doesn't mean it won't get to Sosua, but I think not likely. And I think they cracked down real fast on the few cases where somebody got scoped in Santo Domingo. And they caught them all and they locked them all up.
Really?
So yeah, the DR's not playing that shit. So I don't think that's gonna take hold in the DR like it has in Colombia, and it hasn't taken hold in any other country outside of Colombia. You don't see a lot of scopings in Brazil. You do see little cases here and there, but you don't see it in high numbers in Brazil, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Peru, none of the other places where people go. It seems to be just purely a Colombian thing.
Yeah.
I
gotta say this, Rico. I'm gonna give you your flowers this one time. I want to back in the day, 2-3 years ago, I used to say, man, these guys looking for real love and looking for a woman and then
I'm trying to smack you through the screen, but go ahead.
No, but I wanted to say, man, like you were so right. These men were always looking for things they can't handle, women they can't handle, and then they keep paying for it, and they got to keep coming off the money. And I was like, oh shit, Rico was right. It's like they're paying for women to stay with them and whores and to stay with them. And not all Dominican women are whores. I'm not saying that.
It's just all the women that they deal with are.
That they deal with. I didn't see that in the beginning, Rico. Yeah. I didn't see that in the beginning.
The reality is, and I saw another content creator said it, and it's true. It's like, as foreigners, when we come to these countries, not just the DR, but the DR, Brazil, Colombia, all these travels, especially, and I'm gonna say especially of the main 5,
Right.
Because the main 5 countries, they go in packs and they go to specific concentrated parts of the country. So when they go to the DR, they don't go to the DR. They go to Sosua.
Yeah.
They almost completely neglect the rest of the country. Half these niggas been 20 years going to the DR and ain't never been nowhere but Sosua.
Right.
Ain't never been to Santo Domingo. I mean, just
nowhere. Yeah.
Same way when like 90% of them that go to Thailand, they only go to Pattaya. They don't go nowhere else. They don't go to Bangkok. They don't go
That's where the hookers. That's where the hookers at over there.
That's where the hookers are. So your environment, because they're going for extremely loose, extremely easy whores.
But a lot of them say they're going over there to hang out with the fellas too, Rico.
Right. Because but they're going over there to hang out with fellas who are over there for whores. I'm going for the whores, and I'm a whoremonger, and I'm hanging out with other whoremongers. Because men who are not looking for whores coming to the DR ain't going to Sosua. And even if they was looking for a whore, they're like, they can find that anywhere in the island. They're not just in Sosua, but they come over there looking for something else.
Easy too.
Right. And what I always say, and I always tell any guy, I'm like, look, you need the same currency to date a foreign woman as you do a woman in the U.S., and that's the currency of time. But like one thing that a friend of mine,
that's what I commend you. I didn't know that in the beginning.
Yeah, he said most of them they only got a week. They're like, fuck it, I ain't got time. So then you over there looking for a whore, and that's fine.
And then you come back 6-7 months later, then you trying to hook up. There's
no relationship. Don't talk to me about I got a good one. You don't even know her. You seen her 3 times this year. What do you mean you got a good one? She might be a great one, but you don't know because it's the currency of time to develop a relationship.
That's right. That's facts, Rico. Carl been through it. He know you got to put time in. You gotta work that thing. Y'all got to bond. Yeah,
time is a lot of time. It's a lot. Those hours you gotta. And if you're not, and most of these jokers ain't willing to invest it. And if I say, I'm going to Sosua to hang out with the fella, well, I done spent 90% of my time hanging out with a bunch of knucklehead niggas and the other 10% of the time with a whore. So how can I sit there and say I'm looking for a good woman? You're not.
Right.
You just are not. And that's okay. And I'm not telling a 25 or 30-year-old young dude that they should be. And if you just want to go over there and partake in legal activities, great. Stop lying. Yeah. And then worst of all, which brought me to the space, stop saying that these women, which are whores, are better than the women from home. Mm-hmm. Because you're not comparing apples to apples. You really aren't. You're comparing a woman whose job it is to make you feel whatever the fuck you want to feel like, and they're good at it. So what?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll say whatever they want to get you to be happy. But Truck can say, I've been coming here for a little over a year. I'm 49. I'm the same age as you, brother. And I only went to Sosua one time because my buddy wanted me to go. I came looking for a woman who wouldn't go to Sosua. Good job, brother.
And it's totally different. That's a entirely, totally different thing. And then the only thing I would say to you, brother, is if that's what you're looking for, you're going to have to, whether you like it or not, you're going to have to invest time in being with whoever it is you think is the one. You just can't get one.
He said he got married. He's married.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
would just tell anybody that, look.
Congratulations to you, bro.
Yeah, congratulations. Just don't go over there and be like, I spent this trip with her. I mean, it works out for some. I'm not going to say it's 0-0. Some do. But for the most part, I wouldn't tell you to do that with a woman back here in the States. If you back here in the States, and how long you known her? 30 days, that ain't enough time.
No.
And you could see her every day. Like, bro, it just still need more. You people wear out on each other. People, us that are married and living with our wife will tell you shit. Yeah, she get on my fucking nerves sometimes. I should have dated her a little bit longer. I could have seen this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all.
That's what they call that honeymoon.
Yeah, the honeymoon period wears off. So so if I would tell you to do that in your home country, why would I tell you not to do that because you know you're doing it overseas. You
What's
just
some,
gotta.
what's some warning signs it might not be the right one?
I mean, I don't even get into the dating shit. Everybody got that. You'll know them when you fucking see them.
Yeah.
That's what I say. You'll know them when you see them. Every time somebody come out with a red flag, I was like, and you didn't think that was? Okay. You know, you will know them when you see them. I haven't even heard anybody come up with nothing new.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that I think sometimes we, as men, and we can think like women with our hearts.
Yeah.
We put all our common sense to the side, and that's basically all I can say. Is like, use your fucking common sense.
Remember my Baton Rouge buddy that in Baton Rouge, he's 70 years old. He married the 38-year-old man.
But that's the one thing I would sit there and say. And again, I don't have nothing against May-December relationships, which is, you know, of a certain age gap. Just for me, I always say I would be wildly skeptical of generational gaps that's just way too big.
What's too big in your mind?
I mean, a 30-year generational gap, 30, 40 years is just way too much.
Yeah, because
it's just almost impossible for me to believe that's real. I don't care. You might be together, but I'm like, that person got ulterior motives. You know,
yeah, one person listening to Boosie Collins and one person listening to Lil Boosie.
Yeah, I don't even see how you have a, you know, and then what I generally hear when I listen to guys like that, right, is because what I always think of is like, okay, I'm 61 and I'm thinking about, okay, could I date a 21-year-old woman here in the States? Mm-hmm. Could I date a 31-year-old woman here in the States? Hell no, because we ain't got nothing to talk about. Mentally, the generations is too big. And I got a 12-year gap with my wife right now, and half the time I think that's too big. Because she always call me your old broken dick motherfucker. I'm like, all right, whatever. You don't never want to do nothing. Yeah, whatever. And that's just 12 years. That's just 12 years. And I'm struggling with that shit. Because mentally, you know what I'm saying? There's a struggle. But what I always hear these guys say, oh, she mature for her age at 20. I'm like, but all you ever talk about is shit that she does for you. She cook, she clean. I'm like, so does my fucking 20-year-old daughter, cooking and cleaning and waiting on you hand and foot and giving you your medicine isn't maturity.
Right.
It should be more driven by how, you know what I'm saying, you think. And generationally, an immature woman in the United States is an immature. I don't give a damn that they in the DR. Maturity is the same globally. Right. Globally. Now, women in these, you know, more socially economic challenged countries, and that could be Africa, that could be Asia, that could be Latin America. Yeah, they have to do more grown-up shit, but it really doesn't mean they're more mature. It just means they have more responsibility that gets put on them at an early age. But you see that with the little boys. Right. Think about it. The little fucking 12-year-old kid got to go out and work.
Right.
So why is the 12-year-old?
Rob is right. Men looking for a good woman should not lead with their pockets. You talk about that all the time.
But think about it, and you sit there and you don't think that that's true. I'm like, you got 12 and 14-year-old kids that got to go out and work to help feed the fucking family. So he's doing grown man shit, but it's not that he's thinking like an adult man. It's just the fact that he has no other choice. So when you see the young girls, oh, she cooks, she cleans, she do laundry, she do this, and to the point in some countries, she got to get out there and sling her ass. Yeah, she's doing adult shit, but her maturity level isn't necessarily an adult. You get that through the number of years.
You're right, Rico. I'm 49 and my wife is 32. My ex in the States is 36. So that's a good age gap.
That's a good age, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm talking these dudes with these 30, 40 years. You know what I'm saying? You 49 and what that she would have to be 19.
Yeah.
Be a 30-year gap. So I don't think trucking you would be fucking with no 19-year-old, even though it's legal.
Right.
But you believe it or not, trucking, you got niggas in the DR that age fucking with a 20-year-old or a 19-year-old.
And falling in love with them.
Matter of fact, we know a few.
Yeah.
Personally. And then when that little 20-year-old who still want to be out there with that dimbo, shaking her ass because her maturity.
Mm-hmm.
She still wants to be in them clubs. And every time them motherfuckers go back to the state, she got her young ass out there in them clubs, shaking her ass in that club. You be crying. She always in the club. She fucking 20, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you was doing at 20. I know I was.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the club 7 days a week at 20. Wouldn't nobody gonna tell me I couldn't go to club. That's crazy. So if you think
shout out to all the brothers in the chat with Dominican wives. That's
right.
me too. Yeah.
So if you think at 50 and 60, oh, I'm gonna turn this 20-year-old into a housewife. Yeah, okay, nigga, when you there. But when you leave,
Carl say his wife 12 years apart. They 12 years apart. That's a good gap. Yeah.
But I'm saying when you have a 20-year-old, when you leave, yes, she's out there at the Kamado getting her head bad, like with all the other 20-year-olds. You see what they look like. You see what they do. Mm-hmm. Come on.
I wouldn't be comfortable with an 18, 19, 20-year-old. That's a baby on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm dead serious. I'm not exaggerating. There are a lot of relationships in Thailand, the Philippines, even some in Africa, all throughout Latin America, where there are 30-year age. I'm not saying it's the majority because it's not. I still think most people want to be with somebody in their age, to include the young girls. But maybe some of them feel like, hey, you know, I've been labeled a certain way. I've been with foreigners. So now for them, it's all about, you know, getting the bag and the come up.
Rob say, Rico, I think people that have to get out and work and make sacrifices in their life, I think they mature a little faster than average.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that, but maturity comes from experience. So the reality is this. This is what I'll say to you, Rob. If you've only been on this earth 20 years and I've only been on this earth 20 years, you ain't got no more time than me. You may have done a few extra things, but you could have matured a little bit more than me. But you ain't did 40 years of living in those 20 years. Mm-hmm. It's just not possible. So if I've only done 20 years of living in this world and I got 20 years of experience, all right, if you have to grow up faster, you might got 25. Mm-hmm. I'll give you that. But you ain't got 40. So now you equal maturity-wise as with another 40-year-old person. You still a fucking kid.
Right, that's true. What they just want to marry wookahs. What's that, Rico?
Huh? Hookahs. They want to marry hookahs. Hookahs.
But a lot of them think they can change the hoes into the housewives.
Yeah, and a lot of them are married to them.
Yeah. You know the situation we talked about, me and you offline with the dude that just left his woman.
Teddy Bruschi, I know you're throwing shots. You want to hit the panel? We can discuss it. Or you gonna sit down in the chat and twerk? Because you don't believe. You come up here and break my logic. You come up here and explain to me how some 18-year-old gal is equal to some 48 or 58-year-old gal. Explain that to me, since you think some young chick broke my heart. Explain it to me, because I'm open to the conversation.
I think we didn't all have somebody break our heart now.
Yes, but that still doesn't change what I said.
Right, I agree.
I'm talking about maturity.
Yeah.
But if you want to make the argument that you can be 60 and it's perfectly okay for you to fuck with a 20-year-old, you explain to me how that maturity level is the same. Mm-hmm. Because see, either you came in late and you didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, or you still don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
At 59, I have visited 50 countries. DR has never caught my fancy because those girls did not look or act no different from those.
I say that all the time.
I don't get the. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't get the feel.
I say that all the time.
Well, see, what he not saying, Nate, he's right. He's on point, but he's not saying he don't spend money to travel for boxing. Right. Those guys don't have no money to travel. So,
but go back.
They use their little money they have, and they save it up and take $300-$400 over there to buy some box once a year. So that's what they doing. So
go back to Nate comment. No, but what I'm sitting there saying is I definitely believe in what he was saying, the part about where he said they're no different than the girls in the US. So basically he's saying Dominican women are no, and you and I have talked about this 1,000 times, Troy, too. And I'm like, they're not. And I do think part of it is I'm not doing the all black thing, but I think a lot of it is the Dominican Republic copies almost 90% of US culture.
Yeah.
They love to talk about their culture. I'm like, they mimic every fucking thing we do.
Especially with the TikTok and Instagram.
Everything we do. Right. So if you're going to get a US woman that speaks Spanish in their behavior, their attitude, and everything else, you are. Mm-hmm. Teddy, I'm not saying all 20-year-olds are in the club, bro. But I mean, you're acting like most clubs you go into is not full of 20-year-olds. Come on, bro. Who the fuck you see in there? You don't see a bunch of 60 and 70-year-olds in the club. Go to South Beach. Come on, bro.
I did 30 years of living, 4 years in the Army. Thank you for serving our country, brother.
Yeah, thank you. But that's what I'm sitting there saying is you if you're going to make the argument, you never heard me say, I'm just saying overwhelmingly most
Teddy's still on. He's still on you. He said you should you sound crazy thinking all 20-year-olds.
Who's in the club if they ain't in their 20s? Who's in the club?
A lot of people
Who's in the club?
A lot of people go to the club, Rico.
Yeah, and that's the matter of fact, that's why they do ID check to make sure your ass is at least 21 to drink.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Why are we pretending like that's not the purview of young folk? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor Lil Black is right. Yep, Taylor Made.
I never even heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one he got the baby with.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. There it is. Devil's advocate. What does a woman in general have in common with a man? Is she going to talk to you about sports, or you are going to talk about makeup?
No, but she can talk to you about life. If you're an older person, she can talk to you about kids, assuming y'all got kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews. She can talk to you about finances. Mm-hmm. Finances shit you talk about every day. I'm just giving you conversations from married people. We got to talk fucking money. So I don't want to have a financial thought at 60 and I'm talking to somebody with a financial thought at 20 because I know how motherfucking 20-year-olds think about money. Mm-hmm. They don't. So when we talk about growth, they ain't got that much experience about money like you and I and older people have had. Mm-hmm. So if I'm talking to a woman that's maybe 50, she's more aware of finances as opposed to me talking to somebody about finances at 20.
You say dating
my maturity argument make a little bit more sense.
Do you agree with him? Dating in the States is different, Rico?
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely different. It's absolutely different. But I'm thinking that dating in the DR is getting worse. And Teddy, I'm married. I'm happily married. I ain't afraid of shit. I'm sitting there saying, if you are 20, now Teddy, if you are 20 or 25, then you absolutely right, sir. And I think that's exactly what you should get. But nigga, if you are 45 and above and you looking down there, best of luck to you. I'll give you about a 10% chance of success in any country. Having a 30-year gap, those relationships do not overwhelmingly last.
If you're a millionaire, they'll last.
Till your ass die. And then she get you and she gonna do what she can to speed it up. You know, I mean, come on. I mean, well, Rick James, you never met a 40-year-old woman who knows about options. And what do you mean options? Are you talking about finance options or are you talking about dating options?
But he says nobody wants a 40, 50-year-old woman.
A 40, 50-year-old man does. There's plenty of us that do. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to tell y'all something, too. Even going to the DR, this is what, and me and, trading options? I know plenty of women that know about fucking trading options. Plenty. I know plenty that know stocks, trading, all that. No more than most men. I would say this. What was it he said? Oh, nobody wants. We talked about this, and I know most of y'all issue is about how good the woman look. Cause that's all. Let's face it, y'all care about how the woman look. She got a big old booty, pretty makeup.
Small waistline.
Y'all ain't even having no conversations with them any fucking way. Y'all, it go with what they look like. It's what they look like, and that's fine. I'm not mad at you for that. What I don't understand is some 40-year-old women in the DR
That's beautiful.
that's bad as a motherfucker. I'm
Walk
like
waist, chest,
small,
everything.
Great shape, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It is some fucking tens walking around the DR, 40,
50,
45,
60
close to 50.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put them motherfucking 20-year-olds to shame and would be a better option. But y'all do whatever you want. You do whatever you want.
I agree with you on that one.
You cannot tell me there's not. It is some killer 40-year-old women.
Yeah.
In the fucking DR.
In
But
the
y'all
DR.
just, what I think that is you sitting there saying I sound like a woman. You take, while you talk about I'm scared of a young one, you scared of an old one. But she gonna run your ass. That old bitch will have you out there sanky panky and some more shit. That's what it is. You done ran up in some old pussy, and I done seen you. You and them young niggas and got turned out, and you been scared of that old pussy ever since. You been scared of her. She done had you crying. I'm telling you.
Telling them what to do and everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had a couple of niggas like that in motherfucking high school. Got to messing with, you know what I'm saying? Think about it, coach.
Yeah.
Everybody had one and ran up on that sugar mama. That sugar mama was weighing that motherfucker out because that woman done hit her nympho stage and she wants some young back. And I don't think it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like she kind of doing some pedo shit on the reverse way. But shit, that young boy walked around with his nose wide the fuck open.
Oh yeah, we didn't all have school teachers that got broke off by the football football players and stuff.
And that motherfucker walk around goofy as hell. He goofy as hell. He done got a grown woman. He don't know what to do. He ready to fight his mom and everything.
And she said don't say nothing. In 4-5 days, the whole school nobody.
Right. But so you know it's that's what I'm saying. And those don't work either because the bottom line is that too big of a generational gap is just too much.
Quan say a 20-year-old isn't going to keep you in check like an older woman.
I agree with that, but a 20-year-old ain't gonna do shit for you either, and an older woman can. Because I'll tell you this, an older woman is more of an asset than a younger woman.
I agree with that.
That younger woman, her asset in that pussy. That's it.
But the younger woman, she gonna break you off so you can go to sleep, and then she gonna break your
pockets off.
And then she going to the club by herself.
She gone.
She gonna hang out with her girl. I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend.
She gone. And to be honest with you, I think if you are a younger man, then absolutely. Because when I was in my 20s and 30s, that's what I ran with. But I had the energy to keep up with that shit. But as we age, gentlemen, coach will tell you, even minus the back, before the back injury, as you start to age and you start hitting your 40s and 50s, if you in your 40s, somebody said they 49. In 5 years, that 54, 55, you gonna start to feel like you 65. It hits.
Especially if Berto say, I just want a woman who can tell signs about I'm gonna have a stroke.
But that ain't no young gal.
No,
that ain't no young bitch. I'm just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. So they're good. They're pros and cons. I can't win the argument that the younger ones are better looking, and I don't know. It can be argued whether or not they fuck you better, but I'm going to give that to them. I'm not going to win that argument, and I'm not going to try to fight that argument. I'll give it to you. Oh, she prettier, and she fuck you better. But everything else, it goes to the old gal. Everything else, it goes to the old gal. And y'all ain't going to win that argument.
But
Teddy, when you get 50 and 60, that's what your ass better be thinking about. Somebody to help you get into the grave. That's what the fuck you better be thinking about.
But Rico, you got a lot of people here that probably never had those beautiful 7 light-skinned women, and then they crash out. It's a lot of people that go to Colombia and to the DR and just crash out because they ain't never had nothing that beautiful before.
Yeah.
So you got to
let me answer DKB. No, we didn't assume.
Read it, Rico. What was one?
Maybe I'm missing something, but why assume men want women that will end up in clubs? Well, 2 things. One, I only assume that 20-year-olds like to hang out in the club, and I didn't say all. We just know the majority of young folks go to the club. And 2, I'm going to assume that most of the niggas that go to the DR want women in the clubs because that's where they meet them all at. Because so if they're not interested in women that will go to the club, that's where they shopping at. Now y'all gonna tell me that's a lie too? Because that's where they shopping at. All these clowns that we talking about here tonight, they going straight to the club to get their bitches. But Teddy, you told me they don't be in the club. But that's where they getting them at. Or y'all gonna tell me y'all see them getting them at church or the grocery store or through? No, they getting them all in the club because they like how they look. They come in there all dressed to get that bread. And they love to look. And they in that motherfucker ready to fight over them. They in the casinos and the clubs. So I don't suggest you go get one from there, but that's where they meeting them at. Yeah, I believe DR got some churches. But I don't have a problem with them.
Who you fussing with? Who you fussing with, Rico?
No, nobody. I'm just saying that yeah, thank you, Rob. If you've been to the DR, you know the Dominican like the party and the younger women in the clubs. Thank you.
Oh man.
Thank you. That's just
my wife.
If you've been to the DR, you see that that's what it is.
My wife, she go hard. My wife go hard, and she love dancing. I'm like, I cannot keep up with. I tell her, she don't even ask me no more. I just tell her to go dance with a man. I'm all right. Just go. Yeah, and she'll go dance with him too, and it's all good because they love dancing, man.
But Teddy, if you're saying again, I'm gonna go back to you. If you're saying the club is for party favors, then why come over here for 2 weeks and just spend all your time in the club and then complain about you didn't get a good one? You in there with party favors.
You can go to restaurants. You go to Dunkin' Donuts. You can go to Burger King.
That ain't happening. They ain't doing that.
They ain't doing that. Yeah.
They're not doing that.
You go. I'm telling you, I've seen some of the most beautiful women in the mall.
They see them girl. They see that big tail Sally in the club, and they lose their fucking mind
with their nails done.
Yeah. I'm just saying the reality of what they're doing. Y'all are arguing what could be, and I agree with you what could be, but I'm discussing the reality of what they do.
Yeah.
They just don't do that. They literally, just like, Rella was complaining about what they're doing today. Right. He could go to the fucking mall.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what are you talking about? I'm complaining and shopping in the club. I'm married. Did you not hear that? I'm not shopping at all. Dating is your problem, not mine. That's your problem, not mine. I'm just telling you, you're sitting there trying to make a false argument about the reality, and I'm learning all this from the content that they telling all of us. And everybody in this chat know what I'm saying is true, but you. That's it. You the only one.
Who you talking to? Who you talking to?
What I'm saying.
Which one, Rico?
Teddy, he's like, I'm complaining. I'm like, complaining about what? I'm not shopping.
Some of the places I found out.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that, Teddy. Then I apologize.
Yeah. See, damn, Rico, you
right. Because he started kicking me in the ass earlier. So I'm sorry, Teddy. You can kick me in the ass a couple more times. I'm old. But you're right.
Look, Nate. Look at Nate. Nate says some of the places I found with mature women I have visited. San Pablo, Brazil, and Ethiopia. That's those. Hey, they gotta get it together over there fast because they ain't got too much. That's true. That's a good.
And
point.
Like you said, the good ones were over 35. I'm just saying in these countries, and I know like we make the knock on women in America not being in shape, just that whatever, and we understand. I will agree that women in these other countries, they tend to stay more in shape. That includes the older ones. So when I started, I was like, damn, she 40, she 45. Damn, damn. You know, and I admit, I don't see a lot of, 45 and 50-year-olds back in the States that stay in shape like that. But I'm like, if I was dating, man, I would be killing it in the 40, 50-year-old range. I'd be killing it because I'm telling you guys, I'm not taking pictures of none of these women because my wife gonna kill my ass and it's not appropriate for me to do it. But I wish I had some to show you and say, this one's 40, this one's 50. Look at it. And you tell me she don't look 30 or 25. She looks, but she's not.
Right.
They got some abuelas in these countries that are banging. And that's all I'm saying. So, and I'm speaking to the older men that while, yes, that young thing looks good, on the back end of it, it ain't other than to look at, she ain't giving you nothing else.
I'm telling you, all the people that's on here, if you go to a regular spot, go to a pica pollo place or a chicken spot or any type of spot, I'm telling you, you're going to run into a baddie. You're going to be like, God, dog. And go ahead.
If you are a guy that care about your money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you concerned about your money. And this is even when you, and I'm saying is, it even goes to where you see, because they're called May-December relationships. If anybody don't believe me, you can look it up and say, what's a May-December relationship? That's a relationship between a much older person and a much younger person, generally of that 20, 30-year age range, where people like, oh, I don't know why they called it May-December, but they just did. I guess May is the youngin' and December is the old one of the calendar year. Even in the States, even when, okay, you don't have the cultural issue, right? I'm a black man, so I don't have to worry about the culture. But I'm going to be in America because I don't want the culture problem. And I'm going to get me a 20-year-old, young, fine, beautiful black woman in here because I got money and I can do it. Mm-hmm. That's the same type of hell. Mm-hmm. That is the same type of hell because that young girl is going to run your fucking pockets to death.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
and it's almost an impossibility to not want them to want the things. I need the new iPhone every year and blah 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 and blah blah this and just where else do you think she's gonna go? She's gonna go to you. Mm-hmm. You old sugar daddy, you old daddy. She expects you to do it, and you got the bread for it. So I think that's decreased when you're closer in age. You don't have to be the exact same age. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when you make it smaller.
Like Carl said, they'll clean you out.
Yeah, you're dealing with somebody that don't want everything new all the time. So you get that 35, 40-year-old, Dominican woman. She happy with her iPhone 8 or 9. She happy with it. She got, because she said, I got a phone and it works. Mm-hmm. That 20-year-old, she want the new shit.
Yeah, new shit. Yeah,
she want the new shit. Mm-hmm. And you've been giving her shit, daddy. That's what they gonna want. Then they gonna worry your motherfucking ass to death about it. It's the same thing when you're here in the States. It's no different.
No, he don't travel too. He don't live there. I live here, but he doesn't live there. No,
right. I got a couple of old head friends here in the States that did the same shit with young girls here in the state, and it's no different. And we all laugh. I'm like, you had no fucking business with her, you dummy. She constantly gonna want shit, this, that, and whatever, but somebody older, they have a little bit more pride and they don't want to beg you as much.
A lot of times I hear a lot of them say, and I'm not saying anybody in general, but I've been here for almost 6 years. They say, dang, they got a tin roof. They got a dirt floor. Mm-hmm. They ain't got no running water. Like I can give them everything. That's all I can do. I'll give them everything. But they don't want that. Mm-mm. They want a young Dominican man that's gonna break them off.
They just do. Mm-hmm. They just do. Mm-hmm. They just do. So it's not.
And I hear a lot of Americans, Rico, say that, and we didn't talk about it. Like they live poor. They've got 1 or 2 pair of shoes, and I got all the money. All they got to do is act right. That's all they got to do is act right. Why they don't want to act right? And I'm like, man, they just.
I just always say the from everything I've seen, and I'm like, I'm sorry, that seemed like for me the only great equalizer is you need the currency of time, and you need to develop the relationship like as a friendship, this, that, and whatever. And I get it. I think too much has been said in the space where too often we say things like, you the man, you got the leverage. And that is true. But knowing you have all the leverage, right? What I think it does is it makes motherfuckers lazy. Yeah. So you don't think you need to emotionally put it into the relationship.
Put the work in.
You don't think you need to put the emotional, because you need, it's like if it's a relationship about love, if y'all looking for a real relationship and love, and if you're gonna marry somebody that's supposed to be about love, that's an emotional thing. Mm-hmm. Leverage don't mean you ain't got to pour into that relationship emotionally as well.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You can go with I got the leverage. She got to do what I say. Okay, well, fine.
Hey, let me read this, Rico, because it's deep. I like this dude trucking and traveling. When I met my wife and found out she got no social media, I knew I found my heart. That's true, big. Man. I see a lot of guys, they fall in love with women, and you don't see they picture on Instagram, Facebook, on nothing. I'm not saying my wife got Instagram, Facebook, and all of that stuff, but I'm on there. But I'll tell you the truth. Hold on, Rico. I see guys that's been in a relationship with a woman from the DR, Colombia, for 3 years, 2-3 years, and don't have one picture. The girlfriend don't have one picture of them on there together at all. I'm like,
you never will.
I'm like, you know what? You don't see what the hell is going on. Oh my God. But you can't tell them that. Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
New free mixtape.
What do you say?
No, just this whole marriage isn't about love. It's a business relationship. I'm not gonna get into that manosphere argument. I'm not, because I know where it comes from.
Marriage isn't about love. Well, I love my wife, and my wife loves me.
They say that, and I've heard it said before. Then it's like, I'm like, then why the fuck do it? Right. Especially with a woman in the DR, you ain't getting no business out of it. Why? They make that argument here in the U.S., but if we're not talking, and I don't agree with it here in the U.S., but in this instance, we're not talking about the U.S. So if it's just a business relationship to marry a Dominican woman, then why the fuck would you marry her?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
If it's purely a business relationship.
Right.
I don't agree with it being purely a business relationship in the States, but I know where that argument and discussion come from, and just certain things, it's just like, I'm not.
My wife, let me tell Travel too, my wife is from Battle. She's from the country. She's from the countryside. Yeah.
No, Keymaker, I can't create a course teaching them how to trick responsibly. I'm sure you could, but I will say this. Basically, the one thing I tell people is just don't be a fucking asshole. Life ain't that hard. No one likes an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Mentorship is needed, Steve Ross says. I was mentored by Vietnam-era veterans during the Army service. Thanks for
that's very true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Yeah. Uncle Rico, can you create a course teaching men how to trick?
That's a troll. He be that one of Razor's boys. Yeah. Hey, you gonna pay for my course, Keymaker? Your goofy ass needs some help. You gonna end up like Jay Rello.
I know. I didn't see him on some channel. I think
Razor Ray.
He on Razor shit.
Yeah. You need the course, Keymaker, because you're gonna end up like Jay Rello. So I'm gonna put you a course together because you need it, but you're gonna pay for it. You trick.
Man, Rico, everybody know you in this damn.
I know they love and hate me. Yeah, I mean Rick James, the compo, but then I think the compo. And it's just my thoughts, because I ain't never,
that's my wife. That's my wife from the compo.
I think that's a better person. You're not dealing with a woman that's as much from the streets, but then I think that's a heavier cultural lift that's gonna be on you. Because I think people from a compo, I'm like, they're like extra Dominican. You know what I'm saying? So if they're from Santo Domingo, they're a little bit Dominican, they're a little bit American.
They have their certain culture and ways.
When they're in the compo, them motherfuckers is extra Dominican. And it's just culture. I'm talking
you're right
just
about
culture.
that, Rico. Yeah.
They're just culturally way more Dominican.
Yeah. Now you got but you have a lot of positives. Like my wife.
Yeah. They're not fucking street running.
My wife get up at 9:30 in the morning and start fixing lunch. So at 11:30, the lunch is ready. It's ready to go. And she gonna get an attitude if I don't get up and come eat lunch when it's hot. I gotta turn my shit off. I got if we had lunch right now. Hey y'all, I gotta go eat lunch. She will get mad if I don't eat lunch at 11:45, 12 o'clock.
There's definitely more positives. It's just the fact what I'm saying is then that means it's more work on you as the non-Dominican to learn to understand and learn their culture.
Yeah.
Because it's like it'd be a lot of shit like, dude, that's just how they are. You gotta learn it, you gotta learn it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So go back. Wait a minute. No. Go back. Yeah. No. New mix free tape.
Nick, where you at?
Go back up. Go up one more. To new mix. Yeah. Okay. So you saying that's why you should marry a Dominican because you want a kid. Well, one, you don't have to marry her to have a kid. A lot of these motherfuckers over here ain't got their wife and got baby, got little bastards all over the island. A lot of them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have that. You can get the passport without marrying her. And you got the opportunities. Like marriage is not required for you to have any of that in any of these countries.
Right.
Marriage is not required.
That's true.
So again, if the argument is it's just a business decision, then why marry the Dominican woman if it's not for love?
Truckin said he been following you for a minute now, man. Yeah, Rico on everybody's shit. This is home, but he on everybody's shit. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I need a lot of these motherfuckers just allergic to the truth.
Yeah. And then they get mad.
You goddamn right I taught my sons responsibly how to trick. Yeah, you goddamn right I taught them responsibly. Because I knew what they was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I made sure of? Y'all don't even know what none of my sons look like. Because guess what? You never gonna see them on a crash out. You never gonna see them big. You never gonna see them out here with these whores, even though they might be with them. You never gonna see it. You never gonna see them talk about these whores are no better than the women back in the States. You never gonna see them having no kids out here. You know the shit that you gonna get caught up doing. Never gonna see that.
It's not.
That's part of me teaching them how to do shit responsibly. Your daddy should have taught you.
Can you name?
And
Rico,
if your daddy failed to teach you, I'm sorry.
Rico, can you name one Latino or white guy that show they shit on YouTube?
I'm sure there's some, but it's very few compared.
I mean, have you ever seen any like a white passport, bro? Like
I've seen one. They got this one clown dude called Redbeard.
Redbeard?
Redbeard. Because he was a redhead and got a beard. He used to be with Austin and me. It's a couple of them. I'm not gonna say it's 100% black dudes.
But they travel. They travel to.
Yeah, they travel different countries. And they don't. I haven't seen one in Sosua.
Okay.
I haven't seen one in Sosua.
Never seen a white guy in Sosua do it.
Nah, not in Sosua.
Mm-hmm.
Not in Sosua.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, Rick James, I ain't failed all of y'all. Shit, I ain't all y'all daddy. I ain't responsible for you little bastards. Fuck that shit. I'm responsible for mine.
Right.
I'm responsible for the children I brought into this world.
Shout out to Walk On, man.
If any of y'all feel like you were deprived, go find your daddy. Go find your daddy and have that conversation. Or I grew up without a father because he was dead and gone. I had to learn how to be a man on my own.
Miss you
and
too,
I think
brother.
I did okay. I had to learn on my own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, you're not the only kid that grew up in America without a father or without a father to teach you. But if you're 30 and 40 years old, still crying about what somebody didn't do before you just basically toast. I tell myself, man, get the fuck out of here. Whatever I didn't teach you, you needed to learn on your own. That's bullshit.
Right.
I got a responsibility, but no father teaches their son everything
Mm-hmm.
because it just ain't enough hours, and a lot of that time is spent out there trying to feed your ass and keep a roof over your head. So some things you got to learn, like the guy said earlier. I think Steve Rose. Like I learned a lot of stuff in the military.
Mm-hmm.
So if you went into the military, I learned more about maturing as a man when I went into the service.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, y'all. If y'all hadn't subscribed to Food for the Soul, Manuel's on there. He be dropping a lot of knowledge and true stories about Americans getting played, Dominicans getting played, all of that stuff. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to that, and do it right now if you can, and then come back. Go ahead.
And I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of the stuff that I'm saying, Manuel, who's a Dominican, living in the DR all his fucking life, he say the same things.
Yep. Yep.
He say the exact same thing. He say y'all coming over there messing with the whores that they don't want.
That's right. Yeah.
He says it.
Mm-hmm. And he get on people and he tell the truth, and then people get mad about it.
Heard about him.
Right. Yeah. So that's it. You catch Manuel every week. Every week he talking about something. American getting killed, American getting played, Dominicans, killing and murdering, people and raping people. So he talk about all the facts that goes on. He don't sugarcoat nothing. He don't just be talking about women all the time. He talk about the truth. And he talk about Haitians too. So, and then sometimes he stop talking bad about Haitians. He talk bad about everybody, not just Haitians, Americans. He talk bad about everybody.
Wait a minute. Let me get my boy to travel POV because I just saw he did another boomer dig at me, right?
Who? Which one?
Rick James. Tell him some of the boomers because I'm a boom. I'm the boomer. So I know he fucking with me when he say boomer.
Oh, right here.
No, boomers never kept their women in line. I'm like, you niggas ain't got y'all's in line either. Man, ain't a man on this earth. I would say outside of
hold up, Rico. We'll come back to him. But he said Juan Carlos said Cuba Dave was the only one who put Sosua on the map back in 2008.
And they took him to jail.
Where's he at? Where's he at now?
I don't. He should be. I don't know if he's out or not.
Oh, what he?
Yeah, motherfucker ain't back on the internet. We know that.
Oh, okay. So, but he was the man back in the day.
Yeah. He blew up the spot. Mm-hmm. He blew up the DR. He blew up Sosua because they did magazine articles about him and everything.
Good or bad?
Yeah, big magazines.
Good
articles about him, and he was taking all kinds of drugs so he could. And he was older too. He was like in his 50s. He was taking all kinds of. I think he was at the cutting edge of the Viagra, and he was fucking like shit. So he was bragging about that.
And that's not the one. That's not the one that died of a heart attack. The white guy. Huh?
Nah.
Okay.
It's last I knew he ain't dead.
Hey, he said, Coach, I've been following you since I moved here. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Make sure you go to Food for the Soul also, because Manuel be dropping some knowledge.
Yeah, Manuel say all the stuff I say. He ain't. He just do. And the thing is, we know too many people, old cats. That Troy got a boy that's 70 with some younger, and we're gonna have to talk about too. Which definitely ain't happening to me because my wife gonna take every fucking thing. What? But married couples that end up coming to the DR and these fools get their nose so wide open, they fuck around and leave their wife and stupid shit like that.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that soon. Yeah.
And motherfucker, I'm like, how you gonna wait till you 70 years old and then want to leave your wife for a goddamn 20-year-old Haitian? Like, what the fuck are you? Come on, somebody got to tell me. Come on now. Come on.
We get, because we in the YouTube, I mean the passport circle or whatever you want to call it, and you get calls and they be like, such and such left his whole family for a 20-year-old. I'm like,
so that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't like the movement, because in one breath where you could say you wanted to be proud of being a passport, bro, the problem is they never did any gatekeeping. And I would say, I'm not going to say the majority of them, but I would say like 25% of them ain't shit. I would say the other 75% of passport bros are cooler than the other side of the pillow, responsible travelers, this, that, and whatever. 25% of them ain't a piece of dog shit.
Right.
And I mean, they're so bad that they put a stain on the entirety of the movement. That's why I would never want to be affiliated with the movement. You know, I believe there's some decent fucking racists out there, KKK motherfuckers that just don't want to cause nobody harm.
Right.
But there's enough of those motherfuckers that just so nasty and racist and vile. Why would you want to be affiliated with them if you were a white supremacist? Call yourself something else.
Yep. He spent 2 years in Costa Rica prison. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so he's out though, but I guess
I don't think he's probably banned. He's banned from coming back to Costa Rica, and he's probably certainly banned from coming back to the DR.
So that's where he was mostly in Costa Rica.
Yeah, he started in the DR though.
Oh, okay, and then he went to Costa.
But he was doing, all kinds of shit, and then he put that out. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're right, Lon. The number probably is higher than 25%, but I don't want to upset the few passport bros we got on the channel. I want to keep them because they'll get mad if I say what I really think it is. 90, right? So I'm bull. Hey, look, hey, Lamb, 25%. Wink, wink. Right? I want to keep the few passport bros we got like travel POV. But the number is hella high. He's
living in Colombia now. Absolutely, Rico. I don't want to be called a passport bro. I'm just a traveler.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rob.
Yeah. They just tarnished the name.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't think it was all of them. I think there were definitely a lot of guys. I think they still do that travel the world, smartly, wisely. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I'm always constantly pushing black. I don't think we got enough black men that travel. That's why I'm glad that all 5 of my sons travel internationally and extensively.
Yeah.
But ain't none of them no fucking. They don't even know what the fuck the passport bros is, and it just warms my heart. No, they don't know what that stupid manosphere shit is. They don't know what none of that is. But they don't have the dating issues. They don't have any of that.
Yeah.
They're like, I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers to stop fucking in the States. I got too many grandkids. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got too many. Stop fucking. They get so much pussy back here.
How many grandkids you got, Rico?
15.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm like, it's just like, but they still like to travel, and I still like to tell them to travel because the world is global.
Yeah.
For their own personal education, everything else.
Hey, I like what he says, trucking and traveling. I'm a traveling man, not associated with any passport bro. I think a lot of them, they just, when they saw a black person, they would just automatically think, oh, he's a passport bro.
Well, but then they was flat repping the flag like the Bloods and the Crip passport bro type shit like this, and they was putting that out. All the channels, all the channels, passport bro, this, that, whatever. So, and then when Austin blew up, they was pushing that passport bro ideology.
Austin got away from the passport bro stuff.
Doesn't matter. Once you push the ideology out there, the shit's like COVID. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to kill.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be careful. It's very hard to kill a negative stereotype once you breathe life into it.
Yeah.
And then they did what they did. You can clean up over here. Ain't nobody going to see the little bit of good you doing over there. And you still got your J Rellos and your NY. You got NYC blowing up. He going to be on fucking World Star Hip Hop now, begging at the airport. That's who going to grab that shit. That's who grabbed J Rello the last time he was begging at the airport. World Star Hip Hop. And you want to be and they're going, passport bro, begging at the airport. Passport bro, crashed the fucking car.
Passport bro hit a woman in Africa.
Right. So they put that on everybody. So like, hell no, ain't no passport bro. Fuck that shit. No. But that's why Austin trying to disassociate himself. But it's like, dude, it's too late for you. You had the shit tattooed on you. He did.
He did. And I ain't know that.
Yeah, he had a tattoo.
I ain't never heard about that.
Yeah.
He said, Berto says, I believe it started turning deviant once too much was being exposed and exploited. That's a good point.
Right. That's all I'm saying.
He's about to go to jail. He's about to go to jail right now. Wow. I didn't heard. That's the fourth time I didn't heard that on the comments.
Because he probably is. Because he in Punta Cana doing some stupid shit. But I tried to tell somebody to the dude Carter 4 the other day. I said, I suggest you tell Jarrello don't hit none of them whores down there in Punta Cana because them whores is connected.
What's so wrong with the name Passport Bros? I don't think Rico
What's
said
right with it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's what's wrong with it is they didn't gatekeep, and like I said, they let people come in and tarnish the name, and they messed up the name itself. I think it started as a positive, reinforcing travel movement for young black men to travel overseas. Day one, that's what it was. By day 100, that shit has started into something else. Because a couple of young cats went to a Colombia or the DR, Sosua, and went, God damn, woo, woo, and they started filming it all, and then the creep cam and all that. So once that did what it did, and they never balanced the content with, okay, in addition, so while you in Sosua, they didn't balance the content with Passport Bros helping at an orphanage, Passport Bros, community cleanup, Passport Bros helping to feed the homeless, right. Passport Bros. They never balanced it with that. All they did was party, 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 drink, 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 smoke, 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 hose, 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 wash, rinse, repeat, party, 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 drink, 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 hose, 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 smoke, 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 wash, repeat, party, party. That's all they ever did.
Yeah.
So it's synonymous with nothing else.
Yeah. And then showing nothing but negative bullshit on YouTube all the time.
Yeah. Fighting naked women, smacking them up, breaking shit,
my money.
getting arrested.
Where my money at? No, yeah. I need my money. I need more money. My money.
To the point, they have a current existing e-begging culture, which is what we're talking about. Where literally in 2025, they platform and elevate and look up to motherfuckers who beg. We all know what begging is. Begging is asking for something for nothing. Jay Rella sit there. I need a fundy, y'all. Y'all need a fundy. My looking at his phone. My money down to about $100. I need y'all hit the cash app. I need a fundy. I need a fundy. I need money to get another night in the room. They put me out in the morning. I need a fundy. I ain't ate nothing all day. And then they say, oh, they paying for the entertainment. I'm like, that nigga not giving you shit. He's begging. That's what begging is. He's just like the people I said, sitting outside on the street corner with a cup in their hand. You got some change. You got some change. That's what they're doing. And so when you ask about what's wrong with the Passport Bros, these are the leading voices in the Passport Bros space. Mm-hmm. So you want to be affiliated with a begging space?
No condom space.
Yeah. Oh my God. Don't even get started on the no condom. Literally to the point that they're bragging about it. They got the no condom gang.
Raw dogging.
Literally with known prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
Known. It's not I thought she was a good girl. No, motherfucker, you knew she was a no good girl. And
please tell me it's white people in this no condom game.
No, I haven't seen one yet. I'm sure there's some that there, but they smart enough to keep their fucking mouth shut. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind there's some in it. But they are smart enough to say, I ain't saying that shit.
I'm not putting that on YouTube.
And I swear to God, somebody will know who I'm talking about. And I kind of actually like this guy. But it's crazy. When you literally say, I have to pay a fat tax.
Yeah.
So
I got you. I
gotta pay extra.
At least he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's honest about it. But I'm just like, where's the self-respect?
Oh,
And even if I did, I'm not gonna sit up here on YouTube and say she charged me extra because I'm fat. Even if I'm like, dude, have some self-respect.
Yeah.
Just keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Then you get mad when people clown you. Why the fuck are you telling people? Well, I'm a passport, bro. No condom gang. I gotta pay extra because I'm fat. And I'm not making this up. I wouldn't have known this if they didn't tell it. I wouldn't have known this if they didn't tell it. They're telling me.
Yeah.
That's what I hear. So I'm not gonna go, well, you know, Rico, no, that's some bullshit. I got fucked up shit going on in my life. I ain't telling you niggas. Are you crazy?
Exactly.
Or what?
Mm-hmm. So they can clown you.
What?
On
Exactly.
YouTube.
And I would expect y'all not to tell me nothing that I can clown y'all with. That's just common sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's just common sense. So I'm not asking these guys to do that. I wish they would stop doing that. But
the same guy you talking about in the DR, Chica told him he was too fat, and
yeah, at Bailey's in front of everybody around the table. Exactly. That guy. Yeah. And then they got the other one, Mike James. You probably see the other one in Southeast Asia. The other one the same size that have his hair up with the pop collar all the time.
Well, he big too.
Oh my God. I don't know which one is bigger. They racing to hit 500.
They about 250?
Shit, both of them motherfuckers over 300, almost 400 pounds. Both of them motherfuckers about 400 pounds. What are you talking about? About 400 pounds, right, Mike James? The other one, and both of them got breasts. I bullshit you not, because one was at the pool with his shirt off. I was like, if this nigga don't go put a bra on. Seriously.
But they living their best life, Rico.
He need to be living his best life on a motherfucking treadmill before he dead. I'm not lying. And I'm like, that, you know, them brothers need to get on the treadmill and they need to try to get at least a minimum 100, 150 pounds off before they end up dead.
Yeah.
And I'm not making it up.
Yeah.
But these are the leading voices in the space.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to say that these guys shouldn't travel. I just don't think they should be the leaders in this space that's setting, you know, and I will say
anybody can start a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'm not knocking that. But what I'm saying is I think some of the big names in the space, if I had started out as a passport bro, this is the one thing I always said. And I had the big following, right? Like some of these bigger channels. And I didn't want the name to get tarnished because I cared about the name. I supposedly, because let's say about the dude BMT. He got the little shitty nigger app passport bros, right? So anybody that's a BMT lover, you can run back and tell him, I don't like him. He don't like me. So what the fuck? He ain't gonna do nothing, no way. But he trademarked the name. He claimed he coined the name. He didn't do anything to protect the name. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, the moment these guys started doing this shit to fuck up the name and the brand that was his, he should have been calling it out because at that time, he was the leader of the space. Mm-hmm. He was looked at as one of the big voices in the space. And that's how you get these guys that come in small and trying to fuck the space up. You got to shout them down quickly before they're allowed to grow.
Right.
But what he did was he celebrated them like a fool. He figured, oh, they're going to respect me because my name BMT and I started it. And he celebrated it. And now you done let the monster, you know, it's like you, Dr. Frankenstein, you created the fucking monster. Now the monster done turned on your dumb ass. Now, later on when they're big and they're fucking up the brand name, he running around now. Nah, Jay Rello not a passport bro. Yes, he is, nigga, because you brought him up on your channel. You brought him up and was shouting him out. You see what I'm saying? You was shouting out the fuckery he was doing in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's really fucked up the name, now that's too late.
You want to pull back.
It's too late. And that's what they did with all of them. So fuck them.
Mike James said, he talking about the
Yeah, he talking about the fat guy.
big
His
dude,
mother died,
Oh,
a
okay.
single child. He's go back to it. Let me see it again.
Oh, my bad.
A single child. He spent all her pension. So she left the pension to him, tricking and left him a house. He rents that out, and that's why he traveled. Yeah, you know. I mean, I feel sympathy for a person losing their mother, but we've all. I mean, hell, I lost my mother. You know, we've all lost mine. We still have to hold ourselves accountable in spite of the tragedies that come into our life.
Right.
And the only thing I don't like about him is I think him pushing that no condom narrative is an irresponsible narrative, because I do think in the movement, in the space, there are a lot of 20-year-old guys first coming into the space, right? And they're listening and they're looking for some sound advice.
Right.
And if I'm trying to give them some good advice, I got to fight through all that other shit.
Right.
I got to fight through the no condom. I got to fight through smacking a bitch up. I got to fight through the e-begging. And that 20-year-old, is he going to listen to me, or he going to sit over there and listen to all them?
Right.
That's the problem. So then that 20-year-old goes overseas, following them, behaving like them.
And it's shitting on black women. Hey,
yes.
Look, let me get away, stay away from black women. Come over to Puerto Rico and come over.
Instead of somebody telling him, yeah, young man, you can go over. I don't want. And then he's gonna go over there and get his heart broke because he's gonna fall in love with one of them big tail Sallys. And then they're looking the nose open. And I need to tell him, look, dude, go over there. But if you're going to Sosua, they're whores. They're whores. You know, you gotta. You know, it's like boot camp. It's like the military. You gotta train them. Like, dude, you can't go over there. I don't care how pretty she look. I don't care what all that Mia Moore and all that bullshit.
Poppy,
fuck that shit.
Poppy.
By the time she said Mia Moore to you, that is the 1,000th time she said it that day. Okay?
Poppy.
Yeah, or Poppy. You cannot, to protect yourself, have fun,
right.
take your ass home.
Yeah, a lot of it be lies. Like, you know, social media, like Berto said, social media created a oversaturation of information with a lot of travel niches. Yeah.
Same way we got that other little fat motherfucker with the AI god. He always telling you about, oh, they better. I'm like, they not better. They're different. Okay. I always tell people Dominican women are not better than US women. They're different.
Right.
You're going to get something different, and difference is good enough. But even if they are better to a slight degree, you never should go into the dating game elevating or platforming.
Let me say this about
look at all women as women, period.
Yeah, you're right, Rico.
Look at all women as women because you're trying to
you got to figure each one of them out.
Yeah, you got to figure each one of them out, and then you got the first 10 might be great, the next 10 might be fucking horrible.
But Mike James say, I disagree with you on this, Mike James. I can't stand Razor Ray. Razor Ray just put the bullshit out.
But here's the thing.
But I met them all, Jay Rello. But Razor Ray, his platform runs off of stupidity,
and that's probably what Mike James is mad about, is that the fact that Razor give them a platform, and he do that.
Well, he's the what's the white man?
He called himself a journalist. That motherfucker ain't no journalist.
He's the Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, some shit like that.
Yeah. If you miss something, all you got to do is go to Razor Rays and then check it out.
And here's the thing, okay? Anybody that's sitting here listening, right? You guys like Coach, right? And I'm glad everybody happy as a motherfucker. Oh, Coach got a good one. Oh, he got a wonderful wife. Rico, shut the fuck up. He got a good Dominican woman. Them first 2 bitches wasn't.
3.
Okay. All right. That nigga had to go through 3 horrible, shitty ones to get the one he got. Do y'all hear me? Yeah. And they were all Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
They were all Dominican.
All Dominican, yep.
So if you go into it with that concept because they're Dominican, they're good, this nigga still crying about his George Foreman grill with that last one. Took everything but the paint off the walls.
My sofa and George Foreman grill.
So I'm just telling y'all, don't have no short memory.
I had that George Foreman grill in college.
Yeah. But what were they? They're Dominican.
Yeah.
They were Dominican. So again, I only say that You know, he know I'm never gonna let him forget it. But by the same token, I say that all the time because when people just throw out there,
Berto say, I remember that.
yeah, when people just throw out there real easy. Oh, Dominican, not all of them.
They're gonna call you Poppy and everything.
Yeah, not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that bullshit because you're gonna set somebody up believing they all like that. And like you said, that was his 3 he had to go through. But most of these guys out here in the travel space that's with a woman, they're not telling you they had to go through 5, 6, 7 of them before they got the one they got.
Right.
Trucking. I don't know. I know you with your wife now, and I'm happy for you. Did you have a couple that you had to go through?
Yeah, that's a good
before?
question.
I don't know.
Is trucking still here?
Yeah, trucking is still there. I would love to know. You can tell us in the chat. And Carl,
hey, you know what? I'm gonna drop the link because we got about 20 more minutes, Rico.
Yeah. And let me ask Carl, because I know you got a good one now too. Did you have some others? Because I think when guys don't say it and we celebrate, I absolutely celebrate both of y'all weddings and nuptials, and I hope you happily married for the next 50, 100 years. I think we do a disservice if we make it act like, oh, we got a home run on the first swing at the bat. Oh, I walked right up to the bat, first ball, home run, knocked it out the park. No, motherfucker, you struck out a few 4 times, okay? Tell the strikeout parts too.
And this is part of it. Before they answer, Razor Ray, he had me on his show. I was telling them how I got clipped and how my ex took all my stuff. So I think Razor Ray is education too, Rico. You don't think so?
Hell no, fuck that shit.
Stop
giving. I know that nigga. Stop. That nigga just getting paid. Leave that nigga alone. Leave Razor Ray.
I ain't jocking him.
I know you ain't. You sound like you is. Some education. That stupid motherfucker. I talk to Razor all the time.
He having fun with it though, Rico.
Nigga, if you radio
on this shit all the time.
If you radio, he radio light.
What
fuck is you talking about?
You on this shit all the time.
Yeah, because I know he's slow too. I like you goofy motherfuckers. I like you stupid motherfuckers. Talking about some education. What the fuck you learn over there?
Y'all if y'all think that Razor Ray talk about education, put 1. If he don't educate you, put 2.
Thank you.
Yeah. 1 for he's educational. 2 if he ain't.
I did not see nothing but fucking 2s. The fuck out of here. Some education, my ass. But there ain't no motherfucking education over there. Are you crazy?
For attention. Look at 1. Look.
Lance must be slow too.
Look how many 2s. Look how many.
Yeah, you goddamn, because ain't no fucking education. Are you crazy?
100.
Look, he's stupid. His fucking chat stupid.
I know, but he's
his
funny.
Subs are stupid.
He's funny as hell, man. Drinking
okay,
that.
I can give you the funny part. There ain't no fucking education.
And he know who to bring up and who not to bring up with.
You know what I call them? Like I've always told Razor.
2000.
I've told Razor, and I said I mean it to my heart. I said you got the dumbest goddamn subs in YouTube. And I said I come over here because it's like watching the monkeys at the fucking zoo throw shit at each other. I said these niggas ain't got a lick of sense, dumb as hell, fight and argue. You can't tell these niggas shit. Hell no. And they love it over there. Fuck education, my ass.
Razor is just a drama entertainment.
That's it. And that's my guy. But I'll tell that motherfucking heartbeat, boy, you just as dumb and so is your fucking sub.
He can't be too stupid. That nigga got a nice little platform for him.
But like he's smarter than all his dumbass sub. You know how I give him that. He's a genius at milking them dummies.
Thank you, Johnny Blaze.
He's a genius at milking their ass. Really got Johnny. Johnny probably one of his biggest goddamn super chatters.
I got two ones.
Johnny, you got his cash app on speed dial.
I got three. Me being a 1, so we got 3 ones.
No, go down to Jason. Yeah, that's what Raise is. Go down one more.
He shows okay.
Go down one more. There you go.
Jay
that's
is
it. That's what he is. That's what he is. You want bing, 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 bing. That man won.
I rock with him.
Give that man the prize. Exactly. He's a good troll, and you exactly. And he know
Rico, maybe that's why I like him so much.
he be sitting back there getting paid. I'm like, that motherfucker been eating like a motherfucker off J Rello this week.
But he compared Kicks and Travels, compare Razor to Rello. They ain't no comparison.
Nah, they not the same, but he ain't doing no fucking education.
Right.
Nah.
Yeah. He could be. He traveled around everywhere. I know y'all hung out a couple times.
Yes. If it makes you feel better, I'm a sub. I usually go up there trying to fight them motherfuckers. Every time I'm up there, I'm a man on the island getting my fucking head kicked.
That's right.
I'm an idiot. Right. I'm an idiot. I'm the education. I'm the idiot for going up there trying to educate them stupid motherfuckers, and I get cussed out and kicked off.
Trent, that's a good point. He subscribed to him, and he got his notification bell and everything on.
I got a wrench over there too, Negro. Every time I go up there trying to educate them idiots, he let me up. I get cussed out, kicked off, called a hater, old fool, everything under the sun. And what's crazy? Razor has a shitload of educational content on the DR in the can he's never showed on his channel. He made the shit when he was with me when we was traveling the island. Me, him, Troy, and Junior. I was like, when you gonna show that content? Rico, they don't want to listen to it. I said, I know they probably don't, but he got a lot of shit. That's real educational.
Razor is part of the problem promoting this buffoonery.
Yeah, I can give you that. He do platform that.
Yeah, well, hey, he don't have to worry about he got a job. He got a JOB.
There you go, G Style. Yeah, he for the special ed travelers. Yes, he is. That's where most of them radio motherfuckers are. Yeah. You're right, Mike James. He gave Casanova a wrench. See, that's what I'm saying.
Who's Casanova?
Caribbean, CC. Everybody know him. So that wrench shit don't. But you know what? You know, Mike James. You know why I told him to give me a wrench? Because I used to be in his chat, and when I would be cussing them out in the chat, they kept timing me out, and they kept, because when you got the wrench, the mods would time you out. Once he gave me that wrench, they can't do that no more. So now I cuss their ass out all day long, and I said, now, as much as they hate me, they can't get rid of me. I leave when I get good and ready, and he's always will let me up because I like he's my guy. I hung out with him. Y'all niggas don't know him. I know him. I know the game he playing. So I ain't mad at him. Like y'all some dummies. They gonna keep going. If I told them everything, they still gonna go over there.
Yeah, I'm having too much fun today, man. I am having too much fun. I like when Razor played elevator music in the background. I know it.
Yeah. The music is the jazz music. That sad shit.
And then when the screen pop up, he doing this right here.
Yeah, when he play that slow, sad jazz music, I'd be like, "Oh, here comes some shit now. Here comes some crash out shit." But I definitely see the issues that people and people have that problem because he does have a big platform. If he did, if that motherfucker going right now, he had 400-500 in the box.
Well, Kicks and Travel, I think what Kicks and Travel is trying to say is Razor is closely associated with Rello, and he protects Rello. I don't think he protected him. I think he's the biggest clown out there, so that's why he always have him up there.
Yeah,
but Kicks and Travel, you might be right. I could be wrong.
I don't think Razor's ever met and linked up with J Rello.
No.
I don't think he ever has, and
Said I just gave word to my Punta Cana chicas to beware of J Rello. I put out on.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I know one thing. I just tell him, I'm like, I know he had a habit of not thinking twice about smacking up them girls or putting this, because he put his hands on several women throughout, not just the woman in Africa. You got to remember, he got into a couple of fights with a couple of them in the DR too.
Right.
And people say because they didn't see it. So I didn't see him smack that woman in Africa. But I'm like, nigga, I know what the sound of a bitch getting smacked sound like.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna play that game with me.
Yep.
If you've ever grown up in the hood, I'm like, you smack that bitch. Now everybody want to go. You didn't see it. I'm like, I didn't have to see it.
No,
I felt it.
You heard the grunt and everything.
I heard it and I felt that shit. So I know he did.
Miko World a while back in the DR.
Yeah, but he's been back in the DR for a while, Berto, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, that's true. Relo's manager Carter 4 is friends with Razor Rage. Yes, I agree with that part. 100%.
He got a manager?
Yeah, the dude Carter 4. I was cussing his ass out last night too. For the same thing. Because he know I don't like Relo. So as soon as I get up there and start jumping on Relo, he come up there, Rico, you an old ass hater. I'm like, I don't give a fuck you, Carter. You always trying to protect me. And I go at him back and forth. So yeah, you right, Trent. I'm sub, but that's what I get sub to get up there to try to fight and call him out for the shit. But it'd be me against 1,000. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, hopefully somebody will hear me and something I say, they'll remember. And but for the most part, I know before I even hit the link or open my mouth, they're gonna be like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, because they with that shit. I'm just saying, I just know. But you're right, it's funny. In a way, I have to admit, you sub, nigga. Yeah, I am. But I'm still gonna call his sub. I'm not a real sub, though. I'm the op. I'm the op. Razor will tell you, I've always been the op.
But y'all, he done been to your house, y'all done hung out. Y'all,
shit, we done been a road trip, everything else, yeah.
But he the op.
We done got drunk. Yeah, I'm the op, though. Yes, sir. I'm in the DMV right now, Berto.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm still the op. I'm gonna be the op for life. Because my ideology goes against what they're doing. I'm not against them traveling. I'm not against them mongering.
You do be saying, stop sending people money, but go ahead and send Razor some money, but stop sending people money.
I don't tell them to send Razor no money.
No, yes, you did. You was drunk one time.
I have before.
All these, y'all stop giving.
That was me and him doing the live in Punta Cana together, and we were drunk.
Yeah, you said drop. Yeah, cash app him. Give him some money now.
I'm gonna tell y'all this one thing straight up. I'm 61 and I am a motherfucking alcoholic. Okay, Razor is an alcoholic too. We both are.
Well, you got him beat though, I think.
No. If I got him beat, it's maybe by a yard. He did on my ass. And I'll be honest with you. I'm telling you the truth. Like
at least you being what? But he drink beer. You drink liquor.
Liquor and beer, yeah. He drinks some liquor too, but he drink mostly beer. But yeah, that motherfucker. Let me tell y'all, like when me and Razor was on that road trip, we was up 9 o'clock in the morning drinking.
Just talking.
9 o'clock, we talking shit. We drank half the night, got up and drank the next morning. No, I wasn't driving. Troy was doing the driving. But me and Razor stayed drunk for 4-5 days. That motherfucker drank. He drank. That's why I like shit. I gotta hang out with you. This motherfucker Troy don't like to drink that goddamn much. You know what I'm saying? But he drank. I'm telling you the truth. He drank. But I helped Relo
the first time to get home when he was at the airport. That's good looking. Right. I didn't help some people too, man.
First time when he was crying.
Went viral. That's when he was on World Star.
Right. But you can't keep helping people who keep doing stupid shit. And that's the same thing I even tell you, Coach. I'm like, if you help, so like you said, Mike James, you helped him the first time, you didn't know. When you see he keep doing the same shit, why you gonna keep helping him?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That just don't make no sense. But what I was saying is, like I said, what I do respect about Razor is just like me, whether or not we both are addicted to alcohol, we both gonna get the fuck up. We both gonna go to work, and neither one of us are angry drunk. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that's the problem with most dudes. I tell them to hold their alcohol because it's not the alcohol; it's the fact that the drinking, they don't control their attitude and their temperament. You know what we would call an angry drunk.
Mm-hmm.
He's completely the opposite. Him and I, we get drunk, we just ready to go sleep.
Right.
All right, man, and we got to get back, go to fuck sleep. But we fall asleep out here in the street. It's none of that.
Travel say, don't you think that Razor is one of Rello's biggest secret donors, so he can keep reporting Rello's buffoonery behavior? Do you see that? That's a good question.
I know. That's why
that's a good ass.
I want to say no, kid.
Good ass question.
But
I'm
yeah, you stuck me with that one. I want to say no. I want to say no, but I gotta hold it because I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. There might be some truth to that. There might be some truth to that. Oh, okay. So Jason, he in trouble is it over the rental car? Because I know this morning he was saying about this morning on the live, he had said that I guess the dude from the rental car company had gave his passport to the Punta Cana police. And he was supposed to be going to get it from them Monday so he could fly out Tuesday morning back to the States. Because what he was trying to do to run the finesse, he was thinking like an idiot that even though the rental car guy had his passport, that he was going to go to the embassy in Santo Domingo Monday and get a replacement. I'm like, you're not getting no replacement passport the same day. You crazy. But so I don't know what's going on. It's just, he just lies so fucking much. I don't believe nothing they say. I mean, literally, I'm telling you, everybody in the sound of my voice believe zero. I mean, zero of what they say. Don't believe none of it because they lie too much. And no, I don't believe Ice City got scoped. I think that's a fucking lie too. They ain't doing no scoping. I believe, like I said, everybody know how much smoking and whatever other drugs he used at such a high level. I'm like, it would have just took a little bit to push him over. So I just think he just got smoked the fuck out, fell asleep, and then maybe the chick did rob him by stealing some of his shit, but I think that's the gist of it. But that whole I got scope is also a play because what did he do? A fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? All of them come up these crazy stories.
Shout out to Air Max.
eBay on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he did was the eBay. Right. He's a druggie. So that's all. He just got drugged out.
What you talking about? This Ice City stuff?
Yeah. And I don't even believe he had the money he said he had. Because if you listen to that weird ass story about all the charges on my debit card and my credit card, and then she got access to the safe. And so he made it seem like she got him for like $3,000-$4,000. I'm like, that's the money he about to ask y'all to do. That's what it is. Yeah, I never knew the dude King Lockett, but I remember, yeah, he's another scammer. But is he back? Is he out of the DR or not? Because last I heard, I think he fucked around somewhere. I heard the dude King Lockett got shot in the DR.
Mm.
Somebody said his ass got shot and they had to fly his ass back to Atlanta. So I'm like, if you got shot, you ain't got no business coming back to the DR, but good luck telling these niggas. If a bullet don't keep your ass out, nothing will.
Yeah, that's true. I know about that. Hey, Rico, we got 5 minutes. The baseball, the World Series just came on. I got to catch the World Series.
Who you got tonight?
Toronto gonna win.
You think they're gonna close it out?
Yeah. They gonna win it, and they playing at home too.
Oh, okay. Also, Mike James is he still so Lockett is still back in Atlanta? He didn't bring his dumb ass back to DR, did he? Because I'm like, if you get shot, no matter what, why the fuck?
He got shot in the DR?
Yeah, in the DR. But then the crazy part about it too, and I'll say this, like I said, I don't know the guy, but I know he had him, Mayor, and a few other these brothers like to think they can get up in them motherfucking barrios, you know what I'm saying, and run with them barrio Dominicans.
Yo, yeah.
And they don't believe, they believe I'm from the projects in the US, so I'm down and I'm gonna be with these barrio niggas and fucking with them barrio bitches. Well, there you go. So
yeah, you gotta be them Dominicans don't play by they women and you trying to highlight they women.
And if your ass from the US, you got no motherfucking business in the barrios. I'm not saying, and I don't even think they were just hanging. I mean, they trying to live up in there.
Well, people, Rico, they got some people that build houses, Canadians. They got black people. I know some.
I'm here from the sound of my voice. You can do what the fuck you want to do. You can do what the fuck you want to do. I'm going to tell you, your American, Canadian, European fucking ass ain't got no business up in them fucking barrios. Okay? It's too rough, right? Trying to get robbed, trying to flex, right? It's too rough for the fucking Dominicans.
Right.
And they were raised in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got no business in there. Your awareness in their neighborhoods, you gonna have that American spider sense. That shit don't work in Dominican. Because the cues you didn't get growing up. You know what I'm saying? You see a Dominican, like when a bitch knows she about to get her purse snatched, her Dominican spider sense goes off. And niggas like, oh shit, they when they see that, you see it the moto concho. As soon as that moto concho come at an angle, you'll see 3 motherfuckers get up and take off. Yeah. The only one they get is that last slow motherfucker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that Dominican spider sense. And you know who gonna be that last snow motherfucker when you up there? You.
Yep.
It's gonna be you. Mm-hmm. Sitting there trying to play some motherfucking dominoes. That's why I don't belong in there. Come on now. Not in those hood barrios like that. You gotta stop that shit. We don't belong there. We don't. So I ain't even gonna let you tell nobody where they got some stupid motherfuckers.
Yep.
Don't let coach tell you that shit. Well, I know that's a stupid. Whoever coach know living in the barrio, that's an American, is an ignorant motherfucker. Just believe that. I'm trying to protect y'all. Yeah, I do think Cerise a little crazy living in that Caramico barrio.
Most of these YouTubers be different in real life.
Yeah, and it's not that she can do it; she just ain't got yet.
Yeah. Remember,
we had somebody here sashaying, living among the Dominicans and the Haitians, and I'm like, it just ain't your time. Your time be your time.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think she been broken into several times. She did stories about her shit got broke into.
But Cerise, she get a little bit more favor because she's a white woman.
No, but she ain't had no favor when that motherfucker climbed up over her patio and was trying to break into her fucking apartment while she was in there asleep.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
But she can go to the popos and they gonna take care of her.
She could have kept her ass out the hood.
Yeah.
But that's my whole point. Keep your ass out of there.
How long she been there, Rico?
She been there about, I think, 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they still don't give a fuck. You're still like Rob said. We're always going to be viewed as food.
Mm-hmm.
When they get hungry, who they gonna want to rob? They're not gonna keep going past to the American gringo's house to keep robbing a bunch of po-ass Dominicans. Whether you got anything or not, well, let me go in that motherfucker and see. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible way to think and believe. I could accept it better if you're married to someone from the barrio or the campo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he said Cerise swears she's a black woman. Yeah, I think Cerise, she thinks she. I mean, I don't know. I
Ain't
don't
nothing black about her.
No. Well, man, let's close it out. What you got to say, Rico? Because I got to watch Vladimir Guerrero.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I mean, it felt good. Glad to be back in the saddle.
What y'all want to talk about next weekend?
Yeah.
You want to talk about something next weekend, Rico?
We're gonna think of something. I mean, hell, I hope I can get through the rest of this weekend without them giving me 9,000 goddamn topics. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, as much as you want to pull away from talking about their ass, you can't.
Yeah.
But they won't stay the fuck out the news.
They stay in the news.
So we're gonna have to get away from them because I'm sick of talking about them. But they won't stay out the news, so they kind of compel, And because we are still travel space affiliated, we got to talk about what's going on in travel space, and if it's that crash out.
Rob say whatever. Just glad, man. It's so good to be back, man. Rico, always good to have you on my side, man. I appreciate you, brother. And we'll pick up next Saturday, 6 p.m. time change, so I'm gonna still put 6 p.m. So what?
Yeah, well, that would be. Hey, I'll let you know because I think
Well,
I'll let you know
our
tomorrow.
time don't never change in the DR.
Huh?
Our
Yeah, I
time,
know, but I think if we're gonna be 6 p.m. here, it'll be 5 p.m. for you because I think
right?
we go ahead an hour.
Yeah,
So
prayers,
I'll know in tomorrow morning because the time will change tonight.
right. Prayers up for Jamaica.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard Jamaica got it bad. Well,
absolutely.
cool ass show, man. I'll see y'all next Saturday.
Yeah, and if anybody, anything they wanted to talk about, just drop a comment on this video. Tell us what we got right. Tell us what we got wrong. Call me a couple of old crusty bastards. Tell us what you like, what you didn't like, because we can only get better for
That's
you
right.
guys with your input. And
I'll see y'all. Hey, I'll see y'all next week. Rico, you take care, brother. And hey, when y'all get off, y'all subscribe to Food for the Soul. Listen to Manuel. Y'all take care. See y'all Saturday.
Yep.
Peace. What's up, Randy? Hold on one second. Make sure I'm off.